nights at 7 p.m. Jackets on Sirius 210 XM 221 and Internet 927. Nights on Internet 949. New York Rangers face the Montreal Canadiens at 7 p.m. Rangers on Sirius 208 XM 219 and Internet 938. Canadiens on Internet 934. Philadelphia Flyers face the Carolina Hurricanes at 7 p.m. Flyers on Sirius 209 XM 220 and Internet 940. Hurricanes on Internet 924. Toronto Maple Leafs face the Edmonton Oilers at 7 p.m. Maple Leafs on Sirius and XM channels 91, Internet 946. Oilers on Internet 930. Winnipeg Jets take on the Washington Capitals at 7 p.m. Jets on Sirius 211 XM 222 and Internet 951. Capitals on Internet 950. Chicago Blackhawks face the Detroit Red Wings at 8 p.m. Blackhawks on XM 223 Internet 925. Red Wings on Internet 929. Dallas Stars face the Florida Panthers at 8 p.m. Stars on XM 201 Internet 928. Panthers on Internet 931. Colorado Avalanche host the Nashville Predators at 9 p.m. Avalanche on XM 202 Internet 926. Preds on Internet 935. LA Kings face the Calgary Flames at 10 p.m. Kings on Sirius and XM channels 91 Internet 932. Flames on Internet 923. For 24/7 coverage of the NHL season and hockey across the world, keep it locked on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio, Channel 91.
Follow every second of the action on NHL Network Radio. From behind the bench to every play on the ice. If it's hockey, it's on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio. Sirius XM 91.
Hockey Hall of Famer and Stanley Cup champion for the Edmonton Oilers and New York Rangers, Mark Messier joined Scott Laughlin on the morning skate for SiriusXM NHL Network Radio on Channel 91 to discuss the pressures of Game 7 after having played in 9 Game 7s himself, winning 7 of them, and how you can either thrive under pressure or crumble underneath it.
I almost look at Game 7s, Mark, like I do overtime in the Stanley Cup playoffs or overtime in any sporting event where you've got so much pressure on you and every play gets magnified. Could you, during the course of your career, and you don't have to name names, but could you look around the dressing room or could you look on the opposing bench and could you figure out those that wanted to be the hero and those that just wanted to avoid making the mistake? I mean, was that plain for you to see that there were those that wanted the puck on their stick with the game on the line that could thrive under pressure, and then you had the opposite as well?
I felt myself in those moments there defaulting to the more defensive side of the game. And then I played with my right winger who I won 6 Stanley Cups with, Glenn Anderson. He was the kind of guy that was trying to, really drive hard offensively and take the game and try to score the winning goal. And we're on the same line. Maybe that the difference of us in our mentalities worked perfectly. But everybody's wired different. Everybody's got fear, failure. The best have that, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's okay to internalize those feelings, but you can't let them paralyze you. And it's for me, going into a Game 7, I allowed myself to visualize what if we didn't win, leading up to the game, and then slowly as you get closer to the game, you allow yourself to kind of push the negative feelings aside and you start to fill yourself up with all the great things that are going to happen and what you need to do to execute the game plan. And of course, ultimately to seeing yourself, holding the trophy. And as the game starts, all the negative and the positive go away. And then you drill yourself down into, just executing the game plan. And, you don't think about the what ifs and what should have been or what could have been. You just really kind of play in the moment. And I think trust becomes a massive word when you think about it. Can I trust each one of the players that are going out there to not only to do their part from a strategic standpoint, be in the right position, be in the right places at the right time, but not get undisciplined and take poor penalties at the wrong time because their ego is bruised and someone took advantage of them, and being able to hold all that in check. So there's just so many dynamics to think about for a team in order to overcome all the obstacles to win a championship. And it's fascinating to me. It's one of the reasons I was able to play 26 years, because once you do it, you understand how fun it is, but also how complicated and intricate it is to kind of get not only the team from a physical standpoint to come together, but how a team comes together emotionally, mentally, and the spirituality around a team, and the respect that lives inside that locker room is incredible.
Hear it all.
Cross ice for Brad. Now near side, they score. It's the one-timer by Nico Hischier. A power play goal. Hand save made by Markstrom. Rebound. Brodzinski is robbed as the power play comes to an end. And Jacob Markstrom has been stout. Moving across the line. Brad in deep. He scores. Here's Palat. Finds a man in front. They score. It's Jack Hughes, baby. It's a 2-on-1. Luke and Jack. Luke at the shot. Scores. Oh, a ripper there by Luke Hughes. Jack Hughes. One man back. Across the line. Has Brad with him. Feeds it to Brad. Back to Jack. Bingo bongo. It's 5-0. Ho, 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 baby.
Devils Hockey is brought to you by Prudential. Protect your life's work with help from Prudential, the official financial services partner of the Devils. Citizens Bank, the official bank of the New Jersey Devils. And RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
The Devils have a matinee. Everybody loves a matinee. Well, I know I do. We'll see if it's enjoyable for the Devils today as they skate against the Anaheim Ducks. The Devils coming off a loss to Tampa Bay. The injury bug has struck again. A big challenge as the visitors from the West come a-calling at Prudential Center. Good Saturday afternoon, everyone. Matt Loughlin along with Chico Resch. Thanks for your company wherever you are. If you happen to be a Devils fan listening from the West Coast, it's early. Enjoy the bagel and the breakfast as the Devils play this early afternoon game against the Anaheim Ducks. And, well, Chico, I mean, it's kind of shocking what has happened lately with the New Jersey Devils. Arseny Gritsuk, we find out after practice yesterday, won't play this weekend. Played through something against Tampa Bay, but didn't come out of it good enough to be in the lineup today or tomorrow. We'll see about Vegas on Wednesday. And then Shimon Nemitz leaves practice early yesterday. He's not going to play today. Sheldon Keefe announcing that it's more than day-to-day. How much more can one team take?
I agree, and I'm going to tell you folks now, Matty, don't be freaking out. Now, if the playoffs started tomorrow, you and I'd be joining them on the freak out. But don't. I mean, it's not what we want. It's not anything that is going to necessarily help players who are out of the lineup. But the ones in, Matty, they got to find a way now. What do we do with all these players missing? Well, you just collapse, not try? No. They got to try, but they got to be really smart.
And that was something we, quite frankly, did not see in the loss to Tampa Bay on Thursday. Devils fell behind 2-0 in the first 4 minutes, down 4-1 after one period of play. Afterwards, Sheldon Keefe said, no, this is not the game. This is not the kind of game you can just flush. We got to look at what's going on. So yesterday after practice, he was asked, after reviewing the video, thinking about it, what are the things that he's looked at that need to be addressed going forward?
Well, just the, sort of Jekyll and Hyde nature of our group where it's, when we're competitive and physical and structured, we look quite good and carry play and give ourselves opportunities to win games, including yesterday. Because like most games, even on your worst night, there's lots of really good things that you can pull out that are reflective of what you want to look like. It's a matter of doing it consistently, and that's where we're struggling right now, is that level of consistency and the commitment level that it takes. And it gets hard. The schedule's hard, and the league is hard, and there's adversity, all these sort of things. But that's what we're battling, is to find our way to that level of consistency, to look more like ourselves more frequently.
And truthfully, the Devils weren't hard to play against. Tampa Bay wins 8-4. If you score 4 goals, you're giving yourself a good chance to win, but not if you give up 8.
No, exactly, Matty. They weren't hard to play against. And so, Matty and I have been talking. Here's what they can't do. Don't pass in the middle of the ice, especially in your own end. That got him in trouble on the first goal. You got to be tough along the boards. Chip it out right now. Here's what being hard to play. If other teams look at the Devils lineup, if it was me, I'd say, we're going to beat them. They're not very good. Look at this. So that's what the mindset they're going to have. So if you frustrate them by chipping it out, making just safe plays, just get through the first period where you haven't given up any goals. How many times has fans heard, well, that team, they just kept hanging around, and then they win. that's kind of what the Devils have to do right now, Matty. They're not going to dominate other teams, but they can hang around, get great goaltending, solid defense, no big turnovers in the middle of the ice, and then they can win at the end, but they can't give up that many goals like they did the other night and think they can come back.
No, they'll call on Jake Gallen to start in goal today. Dennis Chalowski and Colton White, because of the injury to Shimo Nemitz, they'll be a pair defensively. Kalen Addison has been called up from Utica, but he just took the warm-ups. He's not scheduled to play today. They've shifted their lines. Dawson Mercer's no longer a center. He goes up to the first line with Nico Hischier. Just trying to find some stability, I guess.
Well, that's exciting because Dawson Mercer's played some of his best hockey on the wing. Not that he's not good at center either, but they're doing what I was thinking you got to do. Put your best offensive players together. I know sometimes you can, split them up and spread it out if you've got about 6 or 7 or 8 of them. But right now the Devils don't. So let's load up on the top. The other 3 lines, let's survive, play tough defensively, be a force, maybe chip one in like in Ottawa, remember where the 3rd line scored? And then you can win, but you have got to, you always talk about following the structure, doing the process. What does that mean? That means just what we're talking about. Don't blow up yourself and your team by making some incredibly risky plays in your own end, especially, Matty, in the first period.
And against any of the 31 other teams in the league, that's good advice. But against this team, the Anaheim Ducks, it's particularly good advice because this is a go-go team. One of the Anaheim Ducks broadcasters told me that, and they lost the other day to the Islanders 5-2, that after the game, I think it might have been before, but Patrick Waugh, the Islanders coach, says, your team is really good at scoring on offense on both ends of the ice. Meaning they give up things, but they can score. They'll go, no question about it.
Well, Matty, you just look at their top 2 lines, right? Gauthier, McTavish, Zenek, Troy, Carlson, Kreider, even the old Ranger, Chris Kreider, he's got 13 goals. I mean, those top 2 lines are scoring at an incredible rate. Their power play's good, and their defense, pretty healthy, pretty solid. So you're right. This isn't a lucky streak the Ducks have been on. And the Devils lost to them earlier this year in Anaheim. I mean, it's going to be a tough game, right? It is.
4-1 was the final score then. We'll see what happens this afternoon. Joel Quenneville, the head coach, first year at the helm of the Anaheim Ducks, coaching his 1800th game. Wow. He may, in the end, catch up with Scotty Bowman, who's the all-time leader with over 2,100. We'll see. A long way to go, but he's got that hand, that championship hand, and he's got a budding, developing team. They were bad for a long time. Their draft picks are maturing, and they will be a challenge this afternoon. And they get Lucas Dostal back in goal. He's missed the last 9. He'll get the start in net today for the Ducks.
And I got to add, Joel Quenneville, he's an ex-Devils defenseman. I love playing with him. But Patty Verbeek, the first ball of hate, he's the general manager. He's putting this team together. I got to give him a lot of credit. But yeah, Matty, if you look at it, I mean, they're one of the best teams in the league, this Anaheim team. So just from that standpoint, I would think there's a lot of fear. There's a lot of guys saying in the dressing room, in the Devils' room right now, guys, no mistakes. Like, let's hang together. Let's not let anybody out dry by themselves. Support the puck. All those things that we talk about. But it is so necessary to do that today.
Big time, as it's literally all hands on deck for the Devils. Banged up, losing both Arseny Gritsuk and Shimo Nemitz for this weekend and beyond. And that goes on top of Jack and Timo Meier not being with the team still. Pesce, Kovacevic, Dadonov, and we go on and on and on. It's a sad tale of injuries for the New Jersey Devils. By the way, there is a 3rd National Hockey League team in the building today. We will see them tomorrow. The Vancouver Canucks are practicing at the practice rink. We have an afternoon matchup against them, but they're not bringing with them. And it's a bit of a side note to this, but it's important as well. They're not bringing with them number 43. Quinn Hughes traded, of course, yesterday to Minnesota. So the Luke Hughes versus brother Quinn story won't play out tomorrow afternoon. And Quinn Hughes coming to the Devils won't play out, at least for now. No. He can sign with Minnesota if he chooses eventually, or he can go to free agency. We'll see what happens.
Hey, Hey, it was a brilliant trade by Billy Guerin, another ex-Devil. You know, everybody was shocked. That was not where he was expected to go. But you know what people didn't know? Everybody thought that Luke Hughes had a no-trade. Quinn Hughes had a no-trade. That wasn't true. They could have traded him to anyone, and they realized that. So it was just best offer gets Quinn Hughes. And I think the president of Vancouver, Matt, you know, I like Jimmy Rutherford as a player. He's a good GM, but he's kind of set the table by bringing that up last year at the year-end meetings about Quinn Hughes maybe being traded, or maybe we'd get the two Quinn boys out here in Vancouver. It wasn't smart. He's been criticized for it, and it never did settle down, and now when they're losing, they had to trade him. And so it was a good trade for Billy Guerin.
And we'll see whether Zeev Boehm or Marco Rossi. Boehm's healthy. Rossi's been hurt, whether or not he returns to the lineup tomorrow. But that's then. That's another matinee. Back-to-back matinees. Who could ask for anything more, maybe? But today it's the Devils and the Anaheim Ducks as a big crowd filing into Prudential Center on this late fall day. We will have more of the pregame show after this. You're listening to the Devils Hockey Network.
Operating engineers are the men and women that move mountains. And the Engineers Labor Employer Cooperative, ELEC, puts them to work. They create opportunities for the men, women, and union signatory contractors of Local 825, repaving our roads, keeping our homes bright and warm, and even building our favorite team stadium. We understand infrastructure. That's why ELEC and Local 825 are ready to get to work.
Hi, this is Jack Hughes of the New Jersey Devils. On the ice, I do everything I can not to get checked. But off the ice, I'm all about getting checked.
It's hockey season, and that means it's time to get checked by the pros at RWJ Barnabas Health. As New Jersey's largest and most comprehensive healthcare system, we're all about keeping everyone in a great state of health. And that means getting regular checkups. Or, as Jack says,
don't let your health go unchecked. Get checked at RWJ Barnabas Health.
Visit rwjbh.org/getchecked.
Take a free shot at winning $10,000 with the Golden Goal Sweepstakes, brought to you by PlayStar, the official online casino of New Jersey Devils. Join PlayStar today and you'll enjoy a deposit bonus of up to $500, along with up to 500 free spins. Find more ways to play like a champion with hundreds of the hottest games, including blackjack, roulette, and the best slots in New Jersey. Download the app or search playstar.com and be the star. Terms and conditions apply. You must be 21 or older and within the state of New Jersey to play. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is Jake Allen. You're listening to Matt and Chico on the Devils Hockey Network.
It's the Devils and Ducks this afternoon from the Rock. The starting lineups are presented by RWJ Barnabas Health, New Jersey's largest academic health care system and official health care provider of the New Jersey Devils. It will be Jake Allen in goal for the home team. Jake 8-7-0 on the season. For Jake, the defense will look like this for the opening faceoff. Dougie Hamilton paired alongside Jonas Siegenthaler. The captain, Nico Hischier, will center Jesper Bratt and Dawson Mercer. Mercer moving up to the right wing on the top line in light of all the injuries to the Devils. Bratt finally got a goal the other night. Maybe that'll get him going this afternoon. For Anaheim, it'll be Lucas Dostal coming off a 9-game absence because of an upper body injury. Starting in goal, he has been terrific, 11-5-1 on the year for Anaheim. Defensively, they'll have Radko Gudas paired with Drew Ellison, and it'll be Mason McTavish along with Beckett Seneca and Mikhail Granlund for the opening faceoff. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with that faceoff after this on the Devils Hockey Network. Want to know the best way to find parking for Devils games? It's easier than you think. Now with Park Mobile, you can easily reserve a parking spot for every Devils game. So you just drive right to the lot and have a guaranteed spot waiting for you. You can make a parking reservation right in the Park Mobile app or in the parkmobile.io website. Search for Prudential Center, select your game, and reserve your spot. So the next time you're going to watch the Devils at Prudential Center, don't put your parking on ice. Score a hat trick by reserving your spot with Park Mobile, a smarter way to park.
Premio Sausage presents life's biggest questions.
Mark, you just led your team to victory today. Do you have anything to say?
Yeah, what kind of sausage are they grilling out there? I can practically taste it from here.
Let's go back up to the booth.
Well, Diana, by the smell of things, there's no doubt they're cooking Premio Italian sausage. Premio is made with butcher-quality cuts of meat, authentic Italian spices, and nothing else. Just add your own personal touch for a winning recipe.
When sausage is the question, Premio is the answer. Premio, the way sausage should be.
For the last 125 years, the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 102 has powered progress and built a brighter future. As we celebrate this incredible milestone, we honor the dedication of our past, the strength of our present, and the promise of our future. Together, we're stronger. Together, we're Local 102.
This is Jasper Brad. You're listening to the Devils Hockey Network.
Crowd continues to file in for this afternoon's game. Here's public address announcer Adam Hamway.
ROTC Honor Guard presents today's colors. And welcome 16-year-old record high program student Ziana Stokes as she performs our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star.
Zellweger at the point, a shot, and it's a glove save that time by Jake Allen.
Yeah, D-to-D exchange here. Olin Zellweger to Ian Moore. How about Ian Moore catching that pass, almost adjusting his hips and putting his weight over that puck there on the far side point before releasing that pass back to Olin Zellweger for the shot on net. Ian Moore, it seems like he hasn't even missed a beat, just collecting that puck with such confidence.
You know what? I didn't know much about him when he joined our hockey club, and he immediately kind of fit in with his hockey club, didn't he?
Well, I bet you know a lot about him now.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And it's only going to get more and more good news, I assure you that. There's a few players on Anaheim with that sort of future and thoughts on getting better and being a big part of this franchise in the coming years. Here's a pitch there at the blue line by the New Jersey Devils. There's a big pile up there. Dougie Hamilton, the longtime defenseman in this league, flips it ahead down to the Anaheim goal line. Picked up by the Devils, sent out to the point, and that shot deflects wide and high over the glass into the netting.
Hey, Ducks fans. Ducks Hockey is brought to you by Brewery X, your hometown independent craft brewery. Look it up the 91 freeway at Kramer, English, South Region. Over 40 different styles of beer and hard seltzer on the best New York-style pizza west of the Mississippi. Well, Steve, early on in this game, both teams looking fairly sharp. Both teams really looking like they're ready to go, right? The first couple of shifts spent in the Anaheim Ducks defensive end. And then, well, you got a couple good shifts by the good guys and sustained pressure in their O-zone. So it's been back and forth early on.
And if you weren't with us at the pregame show, we can tell you that New Jersey's been bothered by a whole lot of injuries. Just before game time, we found out two more guys weren't going to be in their lineup. So they're a team sort of shorthanded. They have a 2-on-1 break here. A shot. Oh, by Brett. And he just missed it glove side of Dostal.
Yeah, it was Nico Heischer with a brilliant sauce pass right over the twig. And my, oh my, Jesper Bratt does not miss many of those.
Nope. He's a dangerous player. especially when he's in close to a goaltender like he was there. Meanwhile, a shot goes out of play. Back on the ice, 16:44 to go in a scoreless first period.
Well, before that opportunity for the New Jersey Devils, how about the opportunity as Chris Kreider fends off Dougie Hamilton on the near side wall there and then sends it to a streaking Troy Terry driving to the net. That one didn't connect. Troy Terry just missed that 40-foot bomb, but boy, was that close.
Kreider with 13 goals, 8 assists in his first season with the Anaheim Ducks. There's a shot from the blue line by Cody Glass, their second-line center. Stopped by the Anaheim netminder. Back the other way, Anaheim will center it. Mikael Granlund doing the passing. Ducks couldn't get a shot away, however. And the Devils regroup inside their own line.
And guess who was the shot blocker there on that last New Jersey Devils attempt? You guessed it, Ian Moore. So chalk him up with a block shot early on.
Yeah, it's always fun to watch, and you just feel good about the future when you see a young kid like that make a good play so early in his NHL career. Here comes Anaheim, throwing the puck up to their own line. Big check there, bounced up against the wall there was Mikael Granlund. Puck picked up there by the young defenseman for the Anaheim Ducks, Olen Zellweger. And he's made an impression with everybody, I think, since the start of the season as well.
And once again, Ian Moore making yet another great play. This time it's the near side defensive corner. He draws Juho Lammikko into him, and then he reverses this puck. Olen Zellweger goes out the other side. It's so smooth, Steve.
Yeah, and to think they haven't been in this league a long time, and they're learning things like that, making big plays, says a lot about the power they have to be smart when it comes to early days in a National Hockey League career. So we have a few of them, folks, all good. Meanwhile, a shot towards the Anaheim goaltender, and it's Lukas Dostov who just joined us. He made the glove save.
Yeah, Dougie Hamilton was the shooter there. He just collected that puck a little bit higher than the top of the circles, found the lane to the net, got it there. Nice chest stop by Lukas Dostov.
Here's Hamilton, another longtime defenseman in this league. They got some veteran players on this hockey club. Xavier Parent, fourth line left winger for New Jersey, as they fire the puck wide, and it dribbles all the way back into the double zone. Ross Johnston goes in with a slamming hit, and Ross might have gotten the worst of that with his arm. He went down in a heap, but up very quickly.
Ross Johnston, a devastating hit on Jogan Siegenthaler. Oh my, I haven't seen a hit like that in some time.
Nope, and he's not afraid to do it all the time. Here's the puck being played up the center ice, and New Jersey will feather it in. And then Johnston almost went head first over the protection board before you get to the Ducks. Before you get to the Ducks area, I'm just laughing because it looked like a musician or a magician, whatever you want to call it, at a circus there, doing a little flip. Oh my, he's all right. I'll tell you what, though, that's one tough guy, and it's also one very good team player guy. Puck played out in front, tried to get it to Kreider, knocked away. Here's Lacombe trying to move into the right of the New Jersey net. Lost the puck, and here comes Dawson Mercer up the center ice. Ducks defense gets back, trying to knock the puck free. Devils get through, but the last man to defend, Anaheim defenseman, that's Lacombe, feathers it up the ice.
Yeah, Lacombe does a great job behind his own net there, collecting that puck and fending off a pressuring Jesper Bratt, moving the puck north there. That was a great shift by the Anaheim Ducks. First line, of course, Carlson, Kreider, Terry, a lot thrown at the net, and overall productive shift.
Here's Jersey's goaltender coming out to make a play. Up the center ice. No wasting motion there. They target the corner to the left of Dostal. A shot in front, and Lukas robbing the New Jersey netminder there. Cody Glass, who was all by himself in front of the goal.
Oh my, Connor Brown from behind the goal line on the near side. He just throws it out. Cody Glass He catches it with his skate. He goes skate to stick, gets a quality shot off. Lukáš Dostal, he's back, that's for sure.
All righty, 2 shots in the game belong to New Jersey. None for Anaheim. We're coming right back on Duck Stream, powered by TuneIn.
Hey, Ryan Reynolds here for Mint Mobile. You know, one of the perks about having 4 kids that you know about is actually getting a direct line to the big man up north. And this year, he wants you to know the best gift that you can give someone is the gift of Mint Mobile's unlimited wireless for $15 a month. Now, you don't even need to wrap it.
Visit mintmobile.com/radio. Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The year-end clearance sale is going on now at your helpful Honda dealers. Honda cars, SUVs, and trucks are on clearance during Happy Honda Days. Save thousands on a new Honda today with 0.99% financing. 2025 Accords, Pilots, and Ridgelines are on clearance. Plus, see big savings on the full Honda line, like financing as low as 0.99% APR on a new 2025 Ridgeline. Don't miss Happy Honda Days. Search your local Honda dealer today. See dealer for financing details. Financing on credit approval. Offer ends 1/5/26.
Looking for communication you can count on? Hytera POC radios keep your team connected nationwide, instantly and reliably. Visit Hytera.us. That's Hytera.us.
All right, face-off coming up to the left of Dostal. I'll tell you what, we heard from head coach Joe Quenneville yesterday and kind of got a feel that Lukáš Dostal would be back, and indeed he is. I thought the guys that played several games in his absence did a very admirable job. It's nice to have Lukáš back, and he can change the complexion of a hockey game, too, with the saves. He's been a good one early in his career. That we know for sure. Puck at center ice, knocked down by Anaheim. Ducks try and create something there in the neutral zone. McTavish took a check of a stick in the back. Defensively, Lacombe moved it up the ice, got the puck back, comes in across the New Jersey line, then gave the puck up. And New Jersey will sprint to center ice on a 3-on-2 offering. Here they come into the slot area. Backhand shot. And there's Dostal, prepared as he always seems to be, making a glove save.
Well, it was Luke Hughes who picked up that turnover from the Anaheim Ducks on their respective offensive zone entry. What does he do? He hits the mid-ice line. He kicks it out to the near side. He drives, pushes the Anaheim Ducks defense back. And then in comes Cody Glass. Not too often do you see a backhand shot from that deep, but Cody Glass, he cuts in and releases a downtown backhand. Nice stop by Lukáš Dostal.
Here's Cutter Gauthier. You know what? He's due a goal here. Maybe you get one here tonight. Or against the Rangers. That's the next one coming up. All right, center ice. That should be fun for, some of the guys on our hockey club who have that Ranger background, and there's a lot of emotion and just feelings when they take the ice there at Madison Square Garden. Meanwhile, we have a whistle and a stoppage of play in front of the Devils players' bench at their blue line.
And what we're seeing has been more of the opportunities between both squads. Well, it's been going the New Jersey Devils' way the last couple of shifts and leading the way there. Cody Glass, big responsibility for him with all of the absence, right? Timo Meier out. You, of course, got your superstar, Jack Hughes. He's been out, right? So missing some key pieces there. So Cody Glass stepping into that second-line center role, and he's shown well so far in this game.
Yeah, you know what? That's got to be one of the tougher decisions for a head coach. There's a shot circle to the left of Dostal, blocked by Lacombe. There's a shot in front of the net again. Backhand feed pass. Ducks break it up, trying to clear it out, and it'll roll to the blue line, but held in. Devils keep it in for a split second or so, and then it's kicked out to center ice.
And former Duck, Stefan Nason, battling hard there. He got his initial shot block here on the near side, but he was a key piece to that sustained pressure there for the Devils.
Hailing fell down pursuing the puck in the defensive zone of New Jersey. Devils back in the defensive zone of Anaheim right now. In a scoreless first period, nearing the halfway point. So happy you're with us this afternoon contest from the Prudential Center in New Jersey. And a couple of more games left on this trip. Rangers and Columbus. And we're home for a little while, which is nice. Been a long trip. Here's a play by Mercer going behind the net. New Jersey is there, whacks it up the right side of the rink as we look on high above this facility. Terry knocks it over on the right wing side. And Anaheim 3 across the Devils line. Stick handling as Troy Terry looks for some help. Tried to make a pass there for his teammate Moore, and now that's broken up.
Yeah, and speaking of Moore, how about that one-handed collection behind his own net in that center support pass there to Leo Carlson to exit the D zone. Once again, pristine plays by Ian Moore.
Yeah, and the thing that's so amazing about a guy like that, he's so young. Doesn't have that much experience, and I'm telling you what, we got guys doing the same sort of thing that are about that age group, and they're shining here early in their careers. Meanwhile, a stoppage in play in the neutral zone.
Yeah, Drew Hellison, he needs to find an address there. Yes, clears are necessary at certain points in times, but he's about 10 feet below his defensive zone blue line there on the far side. And well, he gets a forward chip, but it ends up being an icing and all around turnover. But those are one of those areas where you have support. You have 3-4 guys. You got to scan the ice. You got to look over your shoulder, see your options. And I mentioned it on a Ross Johnson play last game. Yeah. You don't want to make what should be your third or fourth play your first one.
All right, that's a good point. Here is puck being fed out to the neutral zone. 3-0. The Ducks do not have a shot on goal. We've played over half the period. Something to keep close tabs on there. They will come. Here is Anaheim clearing it out all the way down the ice. And the Devils defense, led by Cholowski. He gathered the puck and feeds it over to a D partner. And up the point they will come, led by Colton White. Right in front of the penalty box. Met up there with the Anaheim forward. Mikhail Granlund, one good thing about having him back, hopefully he's injury-free for a long time. That's what the thing's been keeping him out of the lineup is some injuries. Here's the puck played, again by Granlund over the right wing side. Takes a hit, big pileup on the far right wing wall. A lot of pushing and shoving. You heard some of the crowd react to that. Ducks have the puck, net front presence there by McTavish. Being pushed around, it comes out in front of the net. Zellweger couldn't make a play, and the Devils race hard after the puck. There's a centering feed. Oh, and the pass went behind the intended receiver, Paul Cotter. And we're going to have a stoppage of play and a timeout upcoming here.
Yeah, and the one pressuring Heischer there on the near side was none other than Jacob Trouba. The one thing that the Anaheim Ducks need to do is eventually get some shots. Only one shot, and it was almost a flip shot by Mason McTavish there near this last shift. So, look, that was a great last shift we saw from Seneca and company. They got to string those types of shifts together here.
You're listening to Duckstream, powered by Tunin.
The scrape of blades, the clash of sticks. Hockey's more than a game. It's unrelenting, never give up moments that make you feel alive. And so you commit to the weekly ups and downs, the long road to the playoffs. You wear your heart on your sleeve and your jersey with pride. And when you're there for your team, the NHL shop is there for you. Check out the largest selection of official NHL gear at NHLshop.com. Fanatics experience.
Introducing Lineage Watch Company, an independent American watch brand proudly owned and operated in Southern California. Designed, engineered, tested, and hand-assembled in the USA, Lineage watches are uniquely powered by American-built movements. Define your legacy today with a Lineage timepiece at lineagewatchco.com. That is lineagewatchco.com.
Invite all your favorite people to the next Ducks home game at Honda Center. Host your guests in a private suite, and the memories you'll create with them will last a lifetime. Amenities include a comfortable space for anywhere from 15 to as many as 40 friends, a hefty food and beverage credit, access to all the amenities of the club level, reserved parking, and much more. For inquiries, visit hondacenter.com/rental suites.
All season long, Chick-fil-A and the Anaheim Ducks want to give away free chicken sandwiches when your Ducks score 5 goals at Honda Center. Simply download the Chick-fil-A app and open the rewards section before 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. Must have location services turned on and be inside Honda Center to receive the reward. Visit www.anaheimducks.com for details.
Face off in front of the Anaheim goaltender, Lukas Stolstone. Again, it's a pleasure for us to say his name. He's back and playing in goal here up at the Prudential Center. Here's Vetrano, a shot. Snapped it just wide. Off to the left side of their goaltender. Now it comes to the near board. A pitch by Lacombe. Comes back out high. And a dazzling glove save there by their netminder, Jake Allen, on what I presume to be one of the hardest slap shots I've seen so far in this game.
Well,
wow.
That's exactly what the Ducks need to do right there, right? It starts here on the near side. Great speed from Frank Vetrano. He wins that loose puck battle race there. Grabs the puck with authority. I love the confidence I saw him grabbing that puck. And how about him laying to that shot from downtown from serious distance? And boy, yes, it was high and wide on the far side, but carrying some serious heat. And what does that do? That early shot sets the tone for the line. Jackson Lacombe here on the near side point. He gets a nice pass-off pad there. Left pad of netminder Jake Allen. And get another blast from Jacob Trouba.
Here's New Jersey going after the puck. Alex Killorn is in there doing some banging, not only with his arms, but also with his hockey stick down in the corner. But I didn't see anything there. All right, here's New Jersey going after the puck. Firing it up on the left wing side. Ducks muscle it out to the point. A shot by Zellweger, and it deflected off a skate. And Anaheim goes to make a play there to the left of the New Jersey goal. Still looking for the game's initial goal. We have 7:20 remaining here in period 1. We have 5 shots on goal. As Emerson just mentioned, 3 for New Jersey, 2 for Anaheim. We have a whistle now down near the goal line, and 2 of the linesmen separate teams of players, and they go their separate ways.
Well, it is Olin Zellweger going back and forth with none other than Luke Glendening, who's played in the National Hockey League a long time. And how about Alex Killorn ripping his stick from Colton White, who I think had it kind of in his midsection area, but he was holding on to that, so some frustration there. But you see what happens? Olin Zellweger, near side point, he finds a wide open lane to the net. He gets it there. Melee ensues as far as second and third opportunities. So now the good guys have the right mindset. What that's doing, not only it's backing up the New Jersey Devils, but they're starting to see them regain possession right on some of those rebounds and those loose pucks that eventually go to the corners.
Here's Anaheim with their goaltender behind the goal line. Feather will get up on the left wing side, and the Ducks will sprint out of the zone, led by Kreider, who then lost it. Devils bring it in. A little drop pass out near the blue line. Devils player goes down. Here's a break for Anaheim. Move in, a shot. I think it went in. It clanged off the post. I believe it's a goal. The red light goes on right now. And Anaheim gets the first goal of the hockey game on a tally from forward, Troy Terry.
It's a shot that you only see in the EA Sports NHL video games. I kid you not. The control, the confidence. I mean, how about that hit the iron and then the near side netting? He goes upper short side, off the iron, and into the short side netting. That's one of the better shell shots I've seen in a while.
Yep. You know, he's having a good year. I just like his play, ability to score, and he's been one that's been very consistent in my mind.
How about that stretch pass from Leo Carlson?
Oh.
That was a beauty. Near side, 5 feet below his defensive blue line. He goes cross ice, a little bit north diagonally to a weak side Troy Terry. Troy Terry does the rest on the breakaway.
Yep. I don't know if there's anybody else you'd rather have in that situation than Troy Terry. There's a face-off upcoming now down in the Anaheim Ducks end of the rink with 6:24 remaining in a first period. And now 8 shot totals in this first period. 5 belong to the Devils.
Yeah, that last grade A opportunity and a great response by the New Jersey Devils as Juho Lammikko, he collects that puck right top of the circle, dead spot in the slot area, gets a quality shot on net, and of course, as you mentioned, the faceoff to the right of Lukas Dostal.
Here comes Anaheim with some speed through center ice. They lose the puck. Lost by Cutter Gauthier, then tapped in by the Devils' Stefan Nason. Puck is sent out to the blue line right in front of the Anaheim Ducks players' bench. Ducks have the game's first goal, and we're happy to have you here on this particular day for hockey. Puck sent in by Jackson Lacombe, and then played up the right wing side by Siegenthaler. Devils can't get it out, have to go backwards instead of forwards. Dougie Hamilton tries the other side of the rink. A flip ahead, turned over. Anaheim just put Killorn on the ice. He intercepts, brings the puck, one hand on the stick. Back near the blue line for Zellweger, who tosses in behind the net. Paling in pursuit of it. Anaheim can't hold it in this time, and the Ducks are back in their own end to scoop it up. Zellweger, hard pass there from his teammate, and he's being hampered from behind, and I think the Devil player thought he was going to get a penalty there. No one penalty called in that scenario. Puck in the corner, and Anaheim scoots over to make a play. 5:10 to go in this first period. Just joined us. It was just a matter of seconds ago before the Ducks got the game's first goal. At the moment, that's the difference. Puck is spin up to the blue line, then a shot fired, and that's wide. Anaheim trying to spend a little time down there in the Devils' defensive zone. Killorn. There's a shot attempt by Ross Johnston. Banging away at the puck in the goal crease, and he's a little upset. Having a confrontation with one or two Devil players. Cooler heads will prevail. We have a timeout. 4:45 to go in the first period. Lots of action. Only one goal, however. Anaheim has that. And New Jersey is scoreless. Here on Duckstream, powered by Tudor.
This December, we'll bring something amazing. A place where 1.2 million square feet of game-changing medicine meet 300 acres of tranquility. It's a place built for everyone in Orange County and designed just for you. Prepare to meet the new UCI Health Irvine Hospital. World-class academic healthcare right here at home. Discover more at ucihealth.org/Irvine Hospital. Powered by UC Irvine.
Visit EastonLawFirm.com and score big. Orange County's premier injury firm and official personal injury attorneys of the Anaheim Ducks. At Easton & Easton, our family of litigators has more than 100 years combined experience fighting the insurance companies in all types of injury accidents. With our family, every case is personal and handled by an actual attorney. Call to speak with an attorney today at 1-833-EASTONS. That's 1-833-EASTONS. Let our family help yours at EastonLawFirm.com.
Visit EastonLawFirm.com to score big. Official personal injury attorneys of the Anaheim Ducks.
The Ducks up a goal on the Devils in the first period at the Prudential Center. Now, tonight's game marks the 1800th game that head coach Joel Quenneville has coached as a head coach in the National Hockey League. He is 5th on the list for the most games coached by a head coach in the NHL's history. So certainly climbing that list now, only 12 away from Barry Trotz, who is 4th on that list. But of course, we know for Coach Q, his 5th stop being with the Anaheim Ducks this season. And it's fitting that he's coaching this game in New Jersey, as the Devils were a team that he played for back in the day in the 82-83 season, 74 games played when he was playing in the NHL, guys.
You know what? That kind of makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? They're fit. Now he's behind the bench, and I'll just say this. Been around for, about 25, 26 years now, and you have different coaches. I have a lot of respect for him and also the assistant coaches that they've hired here for the Anaheim Ducks this season and, of course, the near future. They're going to bring a lot of wins to this organization, And they've been great to deal with. I just might add that. The TV guys, the radio guys, we love this coaching staff. And I'll tell you one other thing. The players respect them all. That I can assure you. So that's a good combination. Now you go out on the ice and just try to prove it. Here's Anaheim with Leo Carlsson get it ahead for Lacombe. Drops it over on right wing. They try and throw the puck into a trailing. Leo Carlsson, that one didn't work. Devils back the other way. Trailing Anaheim 1-0 late time in the first period. Ducks go after it, and Jacob Trouba is there to poke it ahead to center ice, and the Ducks are making a change behind that move up the ice. New fresh troops, 2 new defensemen out there, and New Jersey will get the puck to center ice, and they're using their speed to blast in on right wing. Go behind the net, a centering puck, and it's a score. I'll tell you, that was a pretty play by the New Jersey Devils. And the guy you credit is Juho Lammikko, who got the puck, skated behind the net, dropped it in front, and a teammate scored the goal on Lukas Dostal right in front of the net. And it's now the New Jersey Devils' time to celebrate a goal.
Wow, what a pass from Juho Lammikko. Stefan Nason right there. Near side, he's tracking hard towards the net. It's a one-touch shot on net, and it wasn't the highest quality of shot. A little bit of a knuckler, still finds its way in, and it's all tied up.
All right, really entertaining game, though. I think this is going to be a good one throughout the afternoon. A 1-1 hockey game, and of course we'll have our first intermission hockey coverage here. And, it seems like we've been on the road for a month, to be real honest about it. We have couple more games coming up. The Rangers, can't wait to broadcast the game from up there with the Ducks coming into town. And then the trip finale against Columbus. And then we're home for a really good period of time. I think it's something like 6 of the next 7 games are at home. And you'll want to come out and see this hockey team from Anaheim at Honda Center. All right. Penalty call.
New Jersey penalty, number 7, 2-minute minor, high sticking.
Yeah, right here, just past the offensive zone blue line for the Anaheim Ducks. It's Cutter Gauthier getting a twig up in the face, and you could really tell that stick came up and hit his face with authority, and luckily it was actually the far side referee. Far side corner was the one that picked it up. So great vision for him seeing the play. Here comes Mikhail Granlund on the near side.
Yeah, throwing it in front of the net. And one of the Anaheim players the puck was intended for, Terry, had fallen down. Shot from the high slot. That's blocked. So it's a JMG power play upcoming here for Anaheim. Trying to get the go-ahead goal again. It's a 1-1 hockey game. Last 3 minutes of play, first period. Hope you're enjoying it. We are enjoying bringing it to you here. Another shot, high slot. Never made it through, about halfway towards the goaltender, and it bounced to the near board. Ducks are there, putting pressure on, get the puck into a scoring position. A shot. It actually hit Kreider, one of the Anaheim forwards, and might have been shaken up just a little bit, keeled over as the puck goes all the way back behind Dostal.
Mikhail Granlund is such a phenomenal player, and how about that seam pass? It was a near side pass from Leo Carlsson, far side, Mikhail Granlund. The puck protection skills, he transfers his weight as he's going down the wall, and then how about him hitting Troy Terry? A little pull and drag from Troy Terry, gets a quality shot off.
6-5 shots favoring New Jersey. And the Devils will bank it ahead. They were on the move until Dawson Mercer lost the puck. Anaheim will deliver it back to the red line for Lacombe from Kreider. Puck is whacked in from the point right in front of the Devils players bench. That puck. Devils have it and will feather the puck all the way down the ice. I thought for a moment there that puck went into the Anaheim players bench. It did not. Struck down and then played behind the Anaheim goal. And out they come. Do they have a goal in them here in the last 1:43 of the first period? Here's a guy after the puck who knows how to score goals. We're finding that out. His name's Beckett Seneca. Now up the ice. A break, and way out of the net there is Dostal to clear it.
Yeah, Jesper Bratt tried to kick it out to Palat. Palat trying to one-touch to a far pencil here on the near side blue line. And, well, it didn't connect as Beckett Seneca has a quality shot here from the near side hash marks.
Yep, and the save there by Jake Allen keeps it a 1-1 hockey game.
Yeah, Ducks were lucky on that one, that those few passes did not come to fruition for the New Jersey Devils. Of course, as I mentioned, Dougie Hamilton had the opportunity at maybe a in-tight breakaway if that all connected. So, hey, the Ducks are doing a great job here. Yep. Sticks on the ice, winning puck battles, setting themselves up for stuff like that, and that's getting some offensive zone draws, and in this case to the right of netminder Jake Allen. Yeah,
I was just going to say what you just said there is I think this is the kind of game we're going to see for the whole 60 minutes here. There's not going to be a letdown. Both teams with talent, speed, skill, and some good goaltending. They fire a quick shot towards the Jersey goal to the Ducks. Loved. And with 1:11 to play, face-off coming up in the Devils end of the rink. DeLorme is out there with Ross Johnston in the corner. So is Ryan Paling. And it's the youngster Moore up there with the Anaheim veteran defenseman Trouba.
Yeah, Ian Moore, he was the one who released that clapper there on that near side point. It was a nice glove save by netminder Jake Allen there, but yet another positive play for the youngster Ian Moore.
Yep, it's been fun to watch. And by the way, we will have an interview with one of the Anaheim players coming up during the first period intermission. In fact, right away, once the period's over with, we let them go to the locker room, get about 3 seconds of breathing, and then we get them on the air. And it looks like we might be able to visit with Radko Gudas tonight. That's always a treat. Meanwhile, always a tough save for a goaltender with traffic in front. Shot came from the blue line off the Dostal's left. Made the save, and they separate the two teams.
Yeah, hate to admit it, but it seems as if the New Jersey Devils have been the more productive team since they tallied their lone goal of the game, tying this one up at 1 apiece. But it's been back and forth. It's been even, and the shots on goals show that. Tied up in that department, 6 apiece. Tied up in the goals department, 1 apiece, as I just mentioned. It's going to be a close one till the very end. You could just tell.
I was just thinking the same thing. You took the words right out of my mouth, because I think it's going to be this way the whole afternoon.
And I don't feel bad about doing it.
Nope. Here's a break for New Jersey, and hustling back is Lacombe to get in the way of a possible shot. And now a steal by the Devils in the slot. A shot and a save there by Dostal with his pads on the ice. Puck winds up in his glove, and that keeps Jersey off the board.
That shot was released with just over 2.7 seconds on the clock, as that's what it is right now. What a behind-the-back pass from Jesper Bratt. He's trailing to the far side there, about 5 feet to the top of the circles there. Behind-the-back pass to Nico Hischier right down Main Street. I think he would like to have that shot back, right? That one went chest, and for a star player like him, we know he wanted some added velocity in that one.
New Jersey 17-13-1 with 35 points. Ducks 19-11-1, 39 right from the face-off. We have the horn go off, and the first period's history in a 1-1 hockey game. So we'll be visiting with Radko Gudas down by the locker room here. And then, of course, we still have the second and third period of our game upcoming. The shot totals are 9 for New Jersey and 6 for the Anaheim Ducks. And we'll just a minute till Radko is ready to go. And then head downstairs at that time. And then come back with the second and third periods of this particular hockey game. So, looks like a good one here. Pretty entertaining game for the fans with some empty seats, but they're filling up rapidly here after the first 20 minutes of playing time. And God, aren't you going to see a pretty entertaining and tough play second, followed by the third. And then we still have 2 games left in the strip, folks, so it's been fantastic. All right. right, still waiting to see if we're going to be joined by the Anaheim defenseman down by the locker room. And if we are, we'll be going down there for just a moment or two. So again, 15 shots total in this first period of play. And it's New Jersey with 8 and Anaheim with 6. So see some of the young kids out there playing hockey. Before we go to a break, want to make sure that we're able to get with Radko. And just being told that ready to go. Okay, Radko, this is Steve Carroll. How about your impressions of that first period?
Well, I thought we should be pretty happy. Obviously, not with the goal against, but it's an early game. Guys are getting into the game, and we had some good chances. We had some good looks. So we just got to simplify our game, try to limit the turnovers at the blue line, and I think if we can do that, we'll have a good outcome on tonight's game. Yeah, I'm just going to get your overall opinion on what we've seen on the road from the hockey club. There's certainly been some good moments, hasn't there, on this trip to this point? Yeah, 100%. We like the things we did on the road. We also have some things that we didn't like. So. There's some ups and downs right now. We're trying to stay consistent throughout the whole road trip and make sure we get the 2 points out of the night and play a good, consistent game for full 60 minutes. And we want to continue to grow our game this way. Okay, Radko, thanks a lot. Good luck in the next 2 periods. Thank you. All right, Radko Gudis, the team captain for the Anaheim Ducks, kind enough to join us. Very much like visiting with that veteran player. He's a good man. 1-1 after 20 minutes. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, more of our coverage from the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. More NHL hockey coming your way in just a moment. You're listening to all of it on Duckstream, powered by TuneIn.
Meet Barkley. When Barkley smells gas, he leaves fast. When Barkley hears hissing coming from a gas appliance, he leaves fast. When Barkley sees dirt or water shooting from the ground, he leaves fast. Barkley then calls 911 and Southwest Gas from a safe location.
Did that dog just grab a phone and dial 911?
Gas lines can be buried anywhere, so remember to call 911 and Southwest Gas.
250 years ago, a promise was made to connect families and friends near and far. And during the holidays, that promise is more important than ever. That's why USPS is building a better network to meet your needs with timely deliveries, easy and affordable ways to ship, and everything you need to make your season full of holiday cheer. Our purpose is delivering your peace of mind, knowing your love will arrive, bringing joy to all. The United States Postal Service. Learn more at USPS.com/holidays.
Here's a tale of Tina searching up and down for decent GLP-1s, but got spun around.
Till Good RX wrote in, hey, we got something new. GLP-1 prescriptions, all FDA approved.
Brand name meds, no flags that are red.
Clear pricing from the start. None of those hidden fees in your cart.
Delivered to your door or pick up same day. Darn tootin'.
Save time and money on prescriptions.
I put it to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
NHL fans, give yourself some great looks this season and get Anaheim Ducks tickets at Ticketmaster. As the official ticket marketplace of the Anaheim Ducks and the NHL, Ticketmaster has a wide selection of tickets available for every game, so you can catch all the action live all season long. If your plans change, you can sell or transfer your tickets, and mobile tickets make it easy to get into the arena in time for puck drop. With Ticketmaster, you'll ensure that when they shoot, you'll score. Get tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Ducks.
Since 1894, Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water has been there for you, with naturally occurring electrolytes for a crisp taste, sourced from springs in and west of the Rockies, refreshing our everyday moments, and now, proudly hydrating the Anaheim Ducks. Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water. Nothing else.
Ducks fans, make your next game one to remember with a private suite. Food, drinks, and more for you. Up to 40 friends are available to book today. For inquiries, visit HondaCenter.com/rental suites.
This is the first intermission report on Duckstream, the official 24/7 audio home of Anaheim Ducks hockey.
Hey, this is Steve Carroll live from the Prudential Center. We're going to bring in really young, talented young lady there, Alexis Downey, and I wanted to actually initiate this part of the coming out of the commercial break, Alexis, so don't feel bad. This young lady is doing a terrific job with our hockey club. The comments that we hear about the interviews and the different guests that she has on there, and it's everywhere we go. So I just wanted to let you know how much we enjoy having her as part of the broadcast, and she might have some questions for us right now, so we got to put our heads to work after that first period. But hey, we love having you here with the Anaheim Ducks for the last couple of years, and keep up the good work.
Thank you, Steve. It's been so much fun, especially this season, to see all the hard work from the group paying off finally, and certainly a lot to talk about after that first period.
Oh, yeah. You know, it's got to be tough. I'm thinking to myself, say you play a game the night before, 2 nights before, and then all of a sudden you're playing a day game, then you're playing another night game, and I just wonder how these guys keep the time frames and their preparation for games so good. I thought the first period was a good one for the Anaheim Ducks. It's a pretty close game. Both teams have had some opportunities to score more than just a goal. 9 shots for New Jersey, 6 for Anaheim, but I get the sense that this is going to be a close game the rest of the way. We have 2 periods yet to play, but, you know, we talked about this in the pregame show. Can't say enough about this young goaltender, Lukas Stolzo. He's kind of one of my favorite players, so I guess I'm a little partial, but he has done such a tremendous job, and he's such a nice young man, and he's a pretty good, more than pretty good, just a great young goaltender. And when he comes into a game after he hasn't played for a while, you know what? That fires up the entire team. The coaching staff has his trust and just confidence knowing that he's going to do his job in goal like he did in the first period. Hey, New Jersey's got a pretty decent hockey club too. They came in 17-13-1. And so we're right in this hockey game after 1 period of play, and I think it's going to be that way the rest of the afternoon.
Yeah, Steve, I think you bring up a couple great points. And for Lukas Stolzo, you know, his first real shot that he faced in that first period was on Cody Glass, a big save for the Ducks there. And, you know, that goal that was given up, Stefan Nason getting that goal, you know, it was just a play in which Drew Hellison didn't get his stick down in time, didn't, you know, play the defensive or play the offensive player there. And I think it was a bit more about being aware of where Nason was on that goal. So I'm sure certainly that Dostal would want that one back. But overall, it didn't feel like there were a lot of grade A chances by either team, and a bit of back and forth early in this game. But I did like the jump that the Ducks came out with early. I felt like they were skating well. Definitely did not have any tired legs out there, despite also the shots too, because they didn't get their second shot on goal until about 11 and a half minutes into that first frame. But since then, we saw a better effort offensively from the Ducks. Of course, Troy Terry getting that lone goal for the team, and a great pass from Leo Carlson to find him there. So overall, I think the Ducks, like we heard from Radko Gudas when you were chatting with him not too long ago, they got to be happy with that first period, but definitely got to be careful with the blue line, because we know that New Jersey is really good on the rush, so you can't give them any chances.
Yeah, you know what I was thinking about when you were just talking there, Alexis, that we have a lot of young players in this hockey club. We have some veteran players too, and maybe guys that have only been in the league for a couple of years. For instance, like a Mason McTavish, just picking him out. But I think what's happening now is we're getting into the middle portion of the season, and a lot of these young players, and I'm going to call them all young players. I might be the oldest in the whole organization, but it's fun watching them, and I think you're seeing a development in how you best prepare to play a hockey game and win not only at home but on the road. And you can see just I'm trying to come up with a word here, just the preliminary preparation for games, and even during the off days, during skates and practices, you know what? They're working extremely hard. And you can see that in all positions, and some of the young guys and the older guys, you know, there's not a lot of what would you say, laughing around or anything like that. When they come to work on a day where we don't play, this team practices well and hard. And I think a lot of that credit goes to Joe Quenneville and the coaching staff. And they listen, they're patient. And then when they go out for the game, I think maybe all except for one game or two that I can remember, they've been prepared to play a good hockey club, regardless who they're playing. And I'll tell you something. there's a lot of good teams in the NHL these days, and there's other teams with young players, but you're seeing a gradual growth in some of these young, talented players we've either drafted or acquired, and every time they go out on the ice now, whether they win a game or, say, lose a game by one, whatever it might be, they give you 100%, and it's not too far away from the games you lose of winning that particular game. So I think there's a confidence building here, and we've got some good young talented players with a good mix of veteran players, and I think it's a perfect fit, and they're also great people, older guys, younger guys, to deal with. Everybody seems to be on the same page, and that, I think, is a positive for this team moving forward, because it's not easy to win every night in the National Hockey League, and it takes a lot of preparation, a lot of work during the game, and I think these young men are finding out just how difficult it is, but you know what? They're improving every night, and this is going to be a fun team to watch, not only the rest of this year, but in coming years as well.
Yeah, especially after that loss to the Islanders on Thursday, you know, having a practice like they did yesterday, as we heard from Emerson in the pregame show, talking about how long it was and what a hard practice it was to get them ready for today. They know that every point matters in this league right now. And especially that's something that head coach Joel Quenneville has talked with us about, that there's not going to be an easy game, no matter who the opponent is this year. Every point matters. No opponent you can count out. And that's what we've seen, all season long for the Ducks. They've shown a lot of fight. And to your point about the young players, it's really impressive to see, especially I think about a guy like Leo Carlson. I mean, he is still young, but the fact that he now reached 40 points on his season in only 32 games played this year. He's the first player to do it in nearly 20 seasons for the Ducks. So the last guy, Teemu Selanne, back in the 2006-07 season, also did it in 32 games, got that 40 points. So just speaks to the growth that we've seen out of Leo this year, and so many of these younger players. Cutter Gauthier coming out with 16 goals now, only in 31 games played. Well, maybe we'll see him get a goal here today. But yeah, it's really an exciting time for this Ducks team. But also, I think they're starting to see that they need to build that consistency through the season. And that's where the veterans come in with this. The guys that have that experience. You think of a guy like Alex Killorn, how he won those Stanley Cups. Well, what did he have to do? A guy like Chris Kreider, how did he get to, far in the playoffs? Well, this is what you have to do. So having those pieces with these young players, it's teaching them a lot. And to your last point there, also about the fact that they're all really close. This is a really close locker room. They go to dinners together. They hang out outside of the rink. So I think that's really important for the team's success as well.
Yeah, and let me add this to it. You're right. You're on the right track there, talking about the veteran players as well. How about Ville Husso? He's down in the lower minors playing elsewhere, and yet he comes in and he played a couple of outstanding games in a row, which gave us a chance to win a hockey game. It was pretty entertaining, pretty exciting for Emerson and myself to broadcast a couple of his games here, but even when we've had to bring up somebody like that, they seem to have fit in very well. And you know how important the goaltending position is. I mean, you look at our goaltending situation here, we have some pretty talented people. And now having Dolstall back and the job that a guy like Husso did for a while when he was out, we're getting guys coming in trying to win a job full-time, trying to make an impression with the coaching staff, and most of all, help this team win. This team is going to win a lot of hockey games. I'm just telling you right now, and they're going to make the playoffs, and they're going to keep getting better, and that's about all I can say. We talked about a lot there, but I think you're on the right path, too. We have a lot of good things to look forward to between the coaching staff, players, and circulating down through the rest of the farm system too, whether it's AA hockey, whether it's guys playing rookie hockey, guys playing over in Europe now as individuals for other teams. There's some hope in a lot of what we're hearing about these young players in particular, and I can't wait. I'll be honest with you. I think come the end of this season, come playoff time, you're going to see a team that competes extremely hard, and I'm not going to put pressure on anybody. I'm the one that should not talk about that pressure, but they're gonna have a chance to be successful in the playoffs once the regular season ends, with everything they're learning being taught from this great coaching staff. and then we're going to have even more fun come the first, second round, and hopefully there's a third round, and you know what the rest is, huh?
Well, we can't get too ahead of ourselves. That's a bit down the line, Steve. But yeah, certainly it helps also having that goaltending depth. As we know, that goaltending is really important when it comes to the postseason. So very impressed by what Billy Husso did the last couple games. 5-3 this season. He won 5 of his 7 starts. So really great stuff from him, and very important for the team's success as well.
It is. Well, hey, like I told you before, keep up the good work, and looking forward to periods 2 and 3, and hopefully we can get a couple of points before we take on that New York Ranger team in the next 24-hour period. I can't wait for that.
Oh, well, Steve, thanks for letting me crash your intermission show.
All right. That's fine.
All right. Well, it sounds like we're going to send it to a break, and when we come back, you'll get to hear from Steve more.
This December will bring something amazing. A place where 1.2 million square feet of game-changing medicine meet 300 acres of tranquility. It's a place built for everyone in Orange County and designed just for you. Prepare to meet the new UCI Health Irvine Hospital. World-class academic healthcare right here at home. Discover more at ucihealth.org/Irvine Hospital. Powered by UC Irvine.
Remember when instant connection meant just one push? Hytera brings it back with modern clock radios that deliver crystal clear nationwide communication. Whether coordinating fleets or large facilities, Hytera clock radios deliver reliable communication that keeps your team talking anytime, anywhere. Stay connected, stay efficient, stay ahead with Hytera clock radios. Visit Hytera.us today. That's HYTERA.us.
The year-end clearance sale is going on now at your helpful Honda dealers. Honda cars, SUVs, and trucks are on clearance during Happy Honda Days. Save thousands on a new Honda today with 0.99% financing. 2025 Accords, Pilots, and Ridgelines are on clearance. Plus, see big savings on the full Honda line, like financing as low as 0.99% APR on a new 2025 Ridgeline. Don't miss Happy Honda Days. Search your local Honda dealer today. See dealer for financing details. Financing on credit approval. Offer ends 1/5/26.
Visit EastonLawFirm.com and score big. Orange County's premier injury firm and official personal injury attorneys of the Anaheim Ducks. At Easton & Easton, our family of litigators has more than 100 years combined experience fighting the insurance companies in all types of injury accidents. With our family, every case is personal and handled by an actual attorney. Call to speak with an attorney today at 1-833-EASTONS. That's 1-833-EASTONS. Let our family help yours at EastonLawFirm.com.
Visit EastonLawFirm.com to score big. Official personal injury attorneys of the Anaheim Ducks.
All right. Want to thank Radko Goodis, Lexus Downey, and we had some good, fun questions there, and the future's positive, folks. I've been here a while, and you guys have been coming out to the games. You know what I'm talking about. So let's enjoy it and watch the ride up to this team becoming a playoff contender every season. We have a quick face-off, 18 seconds in. Here's the announcement on a possible penalty.
New Jersey penalty, number 71, 2-minute minor. Okay.
Yeah, it was the hooking there, a blatant hook on, of course, Leo Carlson as he was taking that puck from the near side, crossing over to the far side. He corrals that puck and tries to go back to the near side doorstep where Troy Terry was. That play doesn't connect, but that trio there, the Ducks top line, they really reward their team with a power play.
All right. Here's New Jersey trying to clear the puck up and out. It pops into the air. Troy Terry keeps it in. And then he is given a big shot there by the New Jersey player who was right in his face. That was Luke Glendening, their fourth line center, and everybody appears to be all right after that physical encounter. JMG power play time here for the Ducks, who would like to grab an early lead here in the second period. Ducks go to the right of the goal of the Devils, who watch it go out to Lacombe. High slot. Lacombe gets a pass. Works it up on the right wing side. Gets another pass back from Mikhail Granlund, who is working on the right wing wall. Granlund has it again, playing catch out high. Moving away from the defense put up there, out near that blue line. When will they shoot it? A minute to go in the minor penalty. They shoot it now off the side of the goaltender for the Devils. Allen now to center ice. Anaheim rushing back to prevent a big-time shot opportunity there. Boy, that was dangerous. Nico Hischier on the move. Ducks come back to fault that particular scoring chance.
Yeah, you just said it, Nico Hischier, who's really been skating well, right? You've mentioned his name several times throughout today's game so far, and on that play, no different. The one thing the Anaheim Ducks must do a better job of is finding more opportunities to throw pucks on net. Of course, there was the initial shot, a little bit too nonchalant from Chris Kreider, their goal line player there on the far side. He tries to kick it out to Leo Carlson, but the pass was just not hard enough. He was a little bit too nonchalant on a play earlier as well. You really got to guarantee each play, right? And all that means is just being a tad hungrier.
All right, here comes Anaheim. Zellweger on this JMG power play, trying to give Anaheim a lead here. 1-1 just started period 2. Here's Zellweger in the high slot, sets it up. Ducks go cross ice, tipped behind the net by Mason McTavish. Ryan Strome is there, along with Beckett Seneca. Now the puck is played out towards center ice by the New Jersey Hockey Club, and then spent in deep. Anaheim there, trying to move it up the right wing side. Cutter Gauthier there, and a big fighting scrum there with Juha Lammikko. And the Ducks wind up with the puck. McTavish feeds it off. Cutter Gauthier shoots. Bad angle, and that one sliced through the goal crease.
Mac T kicks it out in great speed. Cutter Gauthier picks up that puck at the mid-ice line. He pumps those feet. Nice wide speed. He beats the far side Devils defenseman, and he tries that bad angle shot a couple feet above the goal line there on the far side. A similar shot in which we saw Jackson Lacombe, of course, score on there. That nice wrister that went short side shelf not too long ago. He attempted that same shot, missing high and wide.
So it's a 1-1 hockey game, and we're enjoying this one here in an afternoon. And as we've been talking for a while now, more people have made their way into the building. It's a very nice crowd on hand here, and this game is definitely up for grabs. Puck knocked into the air. Down the ice it goes.
The first goal of the game, scored by the good guy's very own Troy Terry, his 10th goal of the season, assisted by Leo Carlson, who got the lone assist on that goal. And then on the follow-up, Stefan Nason, yes, the former Anaheim Duck, his second of the season, ties this game up. The first assist going to Juho Lammikko, and Jesper Bratt following up with the second assist.
Well, both teams carrying some really good, young, skilled players on their hockey club here. This kind of matchup would be great in the playoff series. Here's a puck fired off to the right of the Anaheim goal, and then it's helped out by Ross Johnson, who dumped the puck himself behind his own goal. And the Ducks clear it out to center. Possible 2-on-1 developing with Killorn going to the front of the net. The shot fired there towards the goaltender, and New Jersey stops that one.
Well, at the other end, it was Dawson Mercer having a turnaround shot, and then how about that broken 2-on-1? You have Ross Johnson looking off Alex Killorn on the near side and get a quality shot off.
Here's the defenseman for New Jersey, Dougie Hamilton, the right-handed shooting defenseman, firing it all the way down. And the team from here in New Jersey makes some changes. Anaheim defense, there's a puck moved in front of the net, and it's tapped just wide through the goal crease as the Devils made a bid to take a lead here early minutes of period 2.
Well, it was Connor Brown being that pass from the near side defensive zone corner for the Ducks, and that almost connects. Guess who was boxing out, enabling that pass to not get through? Well, Ian Moore boxing out well.
All right, this Ian Moore's name becoming more and more into this hockey game here. And we'll see what his rest of this hockey game brings. I'll tell you this, though, we were talking about during the intermission with Alexis there. There's a lot of good young players in our system right now, and it's fun to watch the development. And on a day-by-day, period-by-period, shift-by-shift, it's fun to watch the improvement being made. Here's the puck played down the ice by Anaheim. And Siegenthaler is there for the host. They get it through the neutral zone and go after it. Meanwhile, Anaheim hustles back to defend there. Possibility of them throwing the puck in front. And the Ducks prevent that from happening. And then it's cleared by Seneca, but not all the way out. Race for the puck, and Gudis will chip it out to the red line.
Yeah, Seneca was trying to have a long stretch pass to Mason McTavish or Cutter Gauthier, but it was a brilliant stick by Colton White that negated that pass.
All right. They set it up behind the goaltender. Who looks out? It's Lukas Dostal, if you just joined us. Yeah, he's back, and now a loose puck after a stop there by Dostal in his defense. They put it in pretty easily off to the left of Dostal, and New Jersey grabs a lead here of 2-1 on a goal by Paul Cutter.
Paul Cutter, he was on the far side there. He just tracked towards the net. It was an empty net there on the far side. All he had to do was just tap it home. But how about the job of both Stefan Nason and, again, we're saying this guy's name over and over. Of course, Juho Lammikko. Both of them were competing for that puck, and, well, they reward their line mate there on the far side doorstep, and, of course, that's Paul Cutter.
All right, 2-1 for the host. Now have a 4-shot advantage in the shots on goal department, too. The team from New Jersey, 12-8. We have a whistle and a stoppage at play, and they're going to bring the face-off all the way back near the New Jersey goal. Anaheim coming in here 19-11-1, as we said. The Devils 17-13-1. You know, just at first glance, we're getting close to the halfway point of the game. That'd be kind of an interesting series if two teams like this played each other. I would enjoy that, whether it be here or whether it be in Southern California, just based on the quality of the play we've seen so far. We're going to get a penalty coming up here. Let's go down for the call. Looks like the Ducks are going to be a man short, though.
Anaheim number 16, 2-minute minor penalty, hooking.
All right, so Strome goes in the sin bin. Tripping, I believe, was the call there. He didn't have his mic full on. So right now we'll take a break. When we come back, it will be a power play for the homestanding New Jersey Devils. We'll see what happens next here on Duckstream, powered by TuneIn.
This December will bring something amazing. A place where 1.2 million square feet of game-changing medicine meet 300 acres of tranquility. It's a place built for everyone in Orange County and designed just for you. Prepare to meet the new UCI Health Irvine Hospital. World-class academic healthcare right here at home. Discover more at ucihealth.org/Irvine Hospital. Powered by UC Irvine.
Introducing Lineage Watch Company, an independent American watch brand proudly owned and operated in Southern California. Designed, engineered, tested, and hand-assembled in the USA, Lineage watches are uniquely powered by American-built movements. Define your legacy today with a Lineage timepiece at lineagewatchco.com. That is lineagewatchco.com.
Remember when instant connection meant just one push? Hytera brings it back with modern clock radios that deliver crystal clear nationwide communication. Whether coordinating fleets or large facilities, Hytera clock radios deliver reliable communication that keeps your team talking anytime, anywhere. Stay connected, stay efficient, stay ahead with Hytera clock radios. Visit Hytera.us today. That's HYTERA.us.
Paul Cotter, his 5th of the season. Well, that's the go-ahead goal, and this game is 2 for the New Jersey Devils, 1 for the Anaheim Ducks, and that goal assisted by Juho Lammikko, who's having himself a phenomenal game so far, and so is Stefan Nason, right, who's got the second assist on that tally.
Face off to the right of the Anaheim net. A blast. Oh, and that was a tough stop to make. Dostal lost the grip on it. Then it came in front of the net, and it was cleared wide by another offering by the New Jersey Hockey Club. And now this one goes out of play. I don't think Dostal was anywhere near catching that one as it bounced off the netting high to his right.
My, oh my. What a one-time blast. That puck went right in the wheelhouse of Luke Hughes there on the far side. and he draws that puck in. He's got that weight over that puck. A one-time blast, a great chest save by Lukas Dostal, and a follow-up ensues. He has been really good so far, and that's just as per usual, right? Discover Lineage Watch Company, a family-owned California watch brand inspired by timeless design and grounded in American craftsmanship. Order yours today at lineagewatchco.com.
All right, face-off comes to New Jersey as they try and put the puck in front of the net. Fail to do so on that pass attempt. Esper Bratt trying to get them a little bit closer for a close-in opportunity to put the puck in the net, but not that time. 2-1, New Jersey leads. 13:05 to go in the second period. And now it's moved up on the right wing side. Poehling came back, gets it to Alex Killorn, who waits a split second, looks for a pass, gets it. Ducks move into the right of the goal and then lose the puck. Poehling was about to let a shot go and then just lost his stick on puck. Now behind the Anaheim goal. Poehling goes to defend in front of the net. Devils have it, make a play in front of the net, went through the legs of Poehling. Then the puck is blasted wide by Anaheim up the right wing side. Oh, Killorn's going to get called for a penalty here for holding, and that'll be a couple in succession here, which you can't keep doing that.
Well, before I take a look at the replay, I have a feeling I'm not going to like this call because it was a sheer will of Killorn, but let's take a listen to the call.
Number 17, 2-minute minor penalty, holding.
And I go back to my previous point there. He just fends off with authority, right? He is in that 50-50 battle, the aggressor. And I agree with him because his body language pretty much points to, no, it was him. And I couldn't agree more with Alex Killorn. This is interesting. Is there a timeout called here by Jersey?
Yeah, something's going on. Yeah, they're pointing over towards the Jersey side. Timeout. Devils. And so we have a little respite here with 12:29 to go in the middle period.
It was an equal battle right there. Just saw that exchange between Alex Killorn and Luke Hughes there. Right here on the near side. It happened right about the top of the circles here near side in the Anaheim Ducks defensive end to the right of Lukas Dostal, and that was just a 50-50 scrum, as per usual. And just because Alex Killorn is the aggressive, he's more hungry in that scenario, I just thought the holding was equal, and, well, the Ducks are just going to have to turn the page.
Crowd making a lot of noise here at Prudential Center. We near the halfway point of the contest. 2-1 lead for the host. Anaheim key draw here. That's Escher, and it's played up and out of the zone. The penalty kill presented by Oli Guacamole, America's #1 selling guacamole and avocado dips.
And now it becomes a 5-on-3 opportunity here on this Devils power play.
All right, Devils go out, goaltender waits for some support from his team, and they streak across the neutral zone. Stop to make a play out at the blue line. Still with the puck. Bratt lays it off. Will they shoot? Nope, not yet. Pass to the other side of the rink. Side of the net now. Puck deflected. They take a whack at it after the first one just lay there, a slow roller. And they missed a big opportunity as Anaheim clears the puck.
Well, that pass from the far side was intended for a near side doorstep. Stephen Nason, he tries one-timing it, but the pass doesn't get through. A couple of whacks at it. A nice chest save by Lukas Dostal before Mikhail Granlund gets the clear.
All right. New Jersey working hard to get a little more breathing room. Ducks chase down the puck, but it's played up the ice by Escher. In across the Anaheim line one more time. They play the puck to the right of the Anaheim goal. And a drive is blocked before it got to the goaltender. Picked right back up. High slot shot. That one blocked in front. And the puck rolls down the ice.
That was a great clear by Frank Vetrano there on the far side. How about the amount of block shots we've seen? Several blocks here by the Anaheim Ducks, and that last one coming on the near side.
Here they come one more time. Paul Cotter rolls in. You heard a big collision with him and Lacombe behind the net, and puck sent down the ice here with 10.5 to go in period 2.
And you heard that right. This is a big moment for the Ducks in this game, right? The fact that you just killed off a two-man advantage for the New Jersey Devils, that's big time. You need to utilize that momentum here 5-on-5.
Here comes Anaheim after the puck. A diving attempt there by Lacombe. Going after the loose puck. Goes to play in front of the net. Carlson will hustle with Kreider to keep the puck in. Ducks make a change. Two guys going off. Devils will heave the puck out of their own zone. And any possible threat on that particular shift. Again, Anaheim going after the puck. Looked like Troy Terry was looking for the puck. It was behind him. And then Leo Carlson was there, and the Ducks finally got possession of it, went behind their own net, and now move it to center ice. And New Jersey will take it away at that point. And out of play goes the puck with 9:38 to go in the period.
Yeah, and 9:38, 2-1 game. Still a lot of hockey left to be played, Steve.
Yep, and it should be fun if it's anything like the first half. You're listening to Duckstream, powered by TuneIn.
The year-end clearance sale is going on now at your helpful Honda dealers. Honda cars, SUVs, and trucks are on clearance during Happy Honda Days. Save thousands on a new Honda today with 0.99% financing. 2025 Accords, Pilots, and Ridgelines are on clearance. Plus, see big savings on the full Honda line, like financing as low as 0.99% APR on a new 2025 Ridgeline. Don't miss Happy Honda Days. Search your local Honda dealer today. See dealer for financing details. Financing on credit approval offer ends 1/5/26.
Since 1894, Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water has been there for you, with naturally occurring electrolytes for a crisp taste, sourced from springs in and west of the Rockies, refreshing our everyday moments, and now, proudly hydrating the Anaheim Ducks. Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water. Nothing else.
Visit EastonLawFirm.com and score big. Orange County's premier injury firm and official personal injury attorneys of the Anaheim Ducks. At Easton & Easton, our family of litigators has more than 100 years combined experience fighting the insurance companies in all types of injury accidents. With our family, every case is personal and handled by an actual attorney. Call to speak with an attorney today at 1-833-EASTONS. That's 1-833-EASTONS. Let our family help yours at EastonLawFirm.com.
Visit EastonLawFirm.com to score big. Official personal injury attorneys of the Anaheim Ducks.
Ducks fans, make your next game a one to remember with a private suite. Food, drinks, and more for you and up to 40 friends are available to book today. For inquiries, visit HondaCenter.com/rental suites.
When it comes to their kids' health, parents want to know they're getting the best care possible. That's why Chalk and Rady Children's, two trusted leaders in pediatric health, have joined forces as Rady Children's Health. They are continuing their commitment to providing exceptional care and impactful research in their local communities while creating new possibilities for a brighter, healthier future. Together, they're championing childhood. Learn more at RadyChildrens.org.
Face-off coming up to the left of the New Jersey goal. Just looking at their numbers of injured players, they have 6, and they got some pretty important people out of their mix. Here's Anaheim going after the puck, Chris Kreider. And we'll see his former teammates from the New York Rangers here in the coming days. That's the last day of New York hockey, so to speak, as the Anaheim shot from the blue line bounces off his shoulder and up over the glass into the netting. So can't wait for that game. I'm kind of really anxious to see, and also like watching reactions and just the movement of players like a Kreider, who was such a popular player there with the New York Rangers. And I'm looking forward to that game since the start of the year. Can't wait. Right now, though, take care of business. New Jersey is on the ice, and they have a 1-goal advantage. 16-10, they're out shooting Anaheim. Still a ways to go. We just surpassed the halfway point of the game here. And McTavish tried to get the puck, keep it in, couldn't do so. Back the other way, the Devils go in deep, can't get a shot away. They were partied off there, off to the side of the net. Devils blast one. That one blocked in front of the net by Zellweger. Up ahead for Cutter Gauthier. He'll send it to the neutral zone for Beckett Seneca. Tried to get it to Zellweger, who moved up from his defensive spot into the forward sort of spot. And down the ice it goes. And New Jersey will not waste any time. Toss the puck ahead. center ice. A race for the puck, and Lacombe just outraced the New Jersey player that time. And play is going to be whistled down. Lamico, one of the guys we're saying his name a lot for the New Jersey Hockey Club throughout the afternoon. Been some individual performances that are worthy of mention, and also some team opportunities as well.
Yeah, and how about that last play here on the near side? Jesper Bratt, he was trying to find Dawson Mercer there on the far side, and I tell you what, that was a close call. Great job by the Anaheim Ducks tracking back, and all five coming back into that dice.
All right, here's Troy Terry zipping in to Chris Kreider. Now play, high slot to Leo Carlson. You know, he's due for a goal, I think. It's been a while since we've seen him drop one in. Ducks will play it behind the net. Lacombe is in deep as an offensive threat. Troy Terry knocked the puck free. Puck is centered. Diving attempt to clear it by Stefan Nason. And they get their job done, clearing it through the neutral zone.
Yeah, great pressure there as Chris Kreider stick on puck. Dougie Hamilton there. And then on the far side, a nice pressure up as well. So the Anaheim Ducks doing a great job playing without the puck and trying to cut out the real estate for the New Jersey Devils.
So a stoppage of play here and gives us a chance after the penalty call here.
New Jersey 2-minute bench minor penalty, 2 minute players on the ice.
All right, well, there's a break for Anaheim right now, down by 1 goal.
Well, you look at the shot total here. 10 shots on goal for the Anaheim Ducks. They've had games where they've been way higher in that category with 7:50 left in the second period. So that's got to ramp up, and really, that's what I want to see out of this power play. You can't score if you don't shoot the puck, right? So,
that's right.
Well, it's got to be crisp passes first. Guys got to need to fight to get to those loose spots, but they got to shoot when they have the opportunity to do so.
Here's a clear by the defense of New Jersey, approaching their 18th win of the year. That's what they're looking ahead for. And the Anaheim Ducks looking for their 20th victory here. Close game. You know this one's going to go right down to the wire here. It's a JMG power play. And Lacombe will quarterback it, get it in front, and a short right side attempt there by Kreider just missed. Lacombe gets it again. Kreider has it again. Now to the other side of the rink, Granlund. Lacombe, a shot. He partially fanned on it. Didn't get a whole lot there on that shooting opportunity. Now back out is Troy Terry. In that circle to the left of the goal, there's a broken stick as well in between a couple of Anaheim players. Granlund goes to the goal line. Kreider gets it, flips it up on the right wing side. Terry controlling not only a puck but a stick too. It's down on the ice. Carlson gets it back. Ducks looking for that one opportunity here right on the goaltender, and hopefully it sneaks by him. They go side of the net. A shot in the goal crease area by Kreider. Terry went down. I don't know where that puck hit who, because there was a pileup in front of the net. Here comes Carlson one more time, trying to make a play into the slot, and the Devils get possession and fire at the length of the ice.
Wow. Troy Terry trying to jam away at that puck right in front of Jake Allen, and he got several opportunities. He got the first hack, and then he followed up with the second and third opportunities. Great left pad saves by Jake Allen.
Another clear by the Devils, and some speed now in our view. Cutter Gauthier, a single individual effort, fires a wrist shot wide. Goes to play it in the corner there with two of his teammates. One being Ryan Strome, but it's brought back to the goal line. And this will be an opportunity for the Devils to make some hay. Come to center, shoot it in deep. I was watching Ryan Strome over there. He was having a hard time getting to the bench. Not hurt or anything like that, but there was a melee of players there. A couple of Devils that prevented him from doing it. Now out at center ice. Anaheim goes after the puck. Cleared quickly up the boards by the Devils defense. Strome now will see an opportunity to go to his player's bench and does just that. A bouncing puck this time, 5:04 to go in period 2. Only 3 goals have been scored in the game. 2 belong to the host Devils. No penalty there, but one of the players for New Jersey on the other side in front of the Anaheim players bench. Fell on top of the player. Might have been Lacombe over there going off on a change. And now Anaheim will go and get possession of the puck one more time. Killorn sets it up in a blast from the other side of the rink near the Ducks bench. That whistle wide. Now Ellison a shot. Loose in front. Killorn a whack at it, but say the Devils. And Killorn and Ross Johnston will get into it with a couple of New Jersey players. I don't think it was enough to get a penalty for anybody in that scrum, but play was whistled down with a chance at a scoring opportunity.
Drew Hellison, he's at the near side point. He finds a window to the net. He gets it through, and how about Alex Killorn getting a little jam play out of it? That's a good time for the Anaheim Ducks to really continue to utilize those type of opportunities to just find lanes to the net, get the puck there. Because what does that do? That backs up the opposition. So Ducks got to continue to do that.
All right, they're down by 1 with 4:30 to go in the second period right here on Duck Stream, powered by TuneIn.
The scrape of blades, the clash of sticks. Hockey's more than a game. It's unrelenting, never give up moments that make you feel alive. And so you commit to the weekly ups and downs, the long road to the playoffs. You wear your heart on your sleeve in New Jersey with pride. And when you're there for your team, the NHL shop is there for you. Check out the largest selection of official NHL gear at NHLshop.com. The Fanatics experience.
NHL fans, give yourself some great looks this season and get Anaheim Ducks tickets at Ticketmaster. As the official ticket marketplace of the Anaheim Ducks and the NHL, Ticketmaster has a wide selection of tickets available for every game, so you can catch all the action live all season long. If your plans change, you can sell or transfer your tickets, and mobile tickets make it easy to get into the arena in time for puck drop. With Ticketmaster, you'll ensure that when they shoot, you'll score. Get tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Ducks.
We're back in the second period. The Devils up a goal on the Anaheim Ducks right now. That lone goal for the Ducks coming from Troy Terry. He now is in double digits for his goal scoring this season, becoming the 5th Duck to do so. That was his 10th goal on the year. Emerson, I wanted to ask you, going back to the penalty kill, we saw during the 5-on-3, Ian Moore getting some time out on the ice. What did you see from him there?
Well, look, he's got the ability to play up at forward, right? And so that's very different. Not only forwards playing D, D playing forward, but on the penalty kill, really? So, look, he's a guy, one of his best strengths is his long stick, right? So that's huge. Stick on the ice, really negating those east-west seam passes. That's why he's out there. And that's what he was doing. But he's out there taking away time and space for the power play. In that case, it was, of course, the New Jersey Devils. So he's just so rangy, so just lean, strong, and boy, has he been fun to watch.
Sort of like you.
Oh.
All right.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep. At least it looks that way from my eyes. All right, here comes Lacombe back behind his own goal. And Anaheim will finally maneuver it up and out to the neutral zone. We're at 3:57 to go in kind of a slow-moving second period now. And that 1-goal lead for New Jersey is being hung on to so far by them. Terry tried to stick handle through the defenseman Hamilton, who wouldn't let him do it. And the Devils are there. Paul Cotter will flip it up the right wing side. Get some support from a defenseman. Now coming in again, they shoot, and that one's blocked by Anaheim. Race for the puck there. Radko Gudas is there, trying to get possession and get it out and get a breather, and the Ducks finally maneuver it to center ice. Then Seneca overskated the puck. Gudas inside the blue line at the point area, shoots it in behind the goal.
Yeah, it was Stefan Nason here on the near side, really coming out of the corner with speed. That was some hungry play there. And then right before going behind the net, he kicks it to the near side, about 10-foot pass. And oh boy, here come the Devils on the far side.
Yep, look out here, they score. Boy, you can just see that coming. And you were right about the scoring ability of New Jersey, and they get a big one right here. Cody Glass, the goal scorer, and the Devils add to their lead.
Well, Cody Glass, how about that in the finish? He picks the upper right-hand corner. I mean, he was left all alone. What a pass there. Andre Palat out of the far side corner. That was an unbelievable dish and an even better finish from Glass and Tyke.
All right, that has this crowd crazy here at Prudential Center with a couple of minutes left in the second period. Frank Vetrano is out. Ducks go after the puck. Mikhail Granlund, one of his line mates there, is a work hard. Vetrano's there in the corner. Anaheim tried to dig it free. Devils play it, though, move it up the left-hand side, and they come out on a 2-on-2 opportunity here. Anaheim is first back after it. That helps the cause. Try and clear it up the right side. Couldn't get it all the way out. To the right wing wall. Devils take a hit from Zellweger. And they work it from the point, and a shot-high slot just near that blue line went wide. Another drive, and that went off a skate. Big time pressure by New Jersey here.
Yeah, I tell you what, Jesper Bratt and Brendan Dillon connecting on several exchanges there. And how about that 1-tee from Jesper Bratt there? And he gets the puck again.
And here they come again. A shot off the post, and the Ducks fortunate not to have another goal scored against them.
Bratt kicked it out to none other than Dawson Mercer there on the far side. He rings it off the crossbar.
So, Devils try again. Move towards the net, go cross ice, and they fan on a shot attempt that time. So that helped the cause. That time, Luke Hughes was the party. Back out in the high slot area one more time. A little crisscross, then a shot blocked, bouncing off a Duck skate. And now, instead of getting a possible 3-on-2 or 4-on-2, things like that, Ducks have to make a change, and 3 of those players go off.
Well, that was a great play by Ross Johnson there. Is a near side delay on the entry, and now Ryan Bailey has it on the far side corner.
Yeah, and a feed from behind the net. One-time shot off the glass. Holding it in, Trouba lets one go, and a glove save by the guy who's been pretty busy here of late, the New Jersey goaltender, Jake Allen.
Yeah, that last shot by the Ducks didn't have a ton of heat on it. And how about the New Jersey Devils really picking apart the Anaheim Ducks there in their last offensive zone push? Some consistent passing between Bratt and, of course, I mentioned Dawson Mercer. They're all over the ice. And how about the positive plays Luke Hughes was making there? Far side, cutting back, extending possession. That was a big-time shift.
All right. New Jersey trying to work it up. A little backhand toss up the right wing side. Ducks hold it in. 40 seconds to play in a very lengthy second period here. Taking a while to get through this time frame. And this game's still up for grabs. Shots are 17-16 for the host. Score 3-1, which means Anaheim will need desperately to get the next one. And now a puck is off a skate. One of the officials in the corner. And the Ducks come out in front of their own net to make a play. Kreider run into it, a hard check. Feeds it off to Lacombe. Little backhand toss to center ice for Kreider. Little spin move to avoid contact. A low hard shot. That's a glove save by Allen, which gives the host Devils a chance to leave the ice with that 2-goal lead intact.
I'm curious if the Ducks coaching staff are going to request that some time on the clock be added. There we go. It was 4/10 left, and now, well, it's 1.4 seconds left on the clock. So I'm glad they did that. Let's see if they get an opportunity to create a quick play off this draw.
Just win the draw, shoot it, Mikhail. Get yourself a second goal here for the Anaheim's hockey squad. Well, they dropped the puck. Looked like it was fairly dropped, and then both seemed to get a piece of the puck, and it bounced off the advertisement wall, the glass in behind that New Jersey goal. So, it's a 3-1 game. The Ducks are still in it, but going to have some cleaning up to do. Hard to believe it's 3-1 when the shots are 17-17.
Well, it's never good when it looks as if the opposition has a power play, right? When they don't. some crisp passes, but some sustained pressure. When it starts to look like there's so much quick passes and so much time and space out there that it looks like it's a power play, it's never good, right? That just means that in this case, it's the Anaheim Ducks. They were too backed off. They were too straight-legged. Not enough pressuring up from their wingers, and overall too stationary. And as we saw in that last far side one-on-one, Paul Cotter trying to go between the legs. It almost connects. It's a great far side corner delay, and he extends possession. But you can really see the confidence starting to brew here for this Devils team. So Anaheim, right from third period puck drop, they got to have a better start.
All right, well, we're going to put a good ending to the second period because we have some information to pass along. It's all about Anaheim Ducks hockey on the Ducks Radio Network, brought to you by UCI Health. You can discover how a marsh can be healing. Get ready for a place born of the healing powers of breakthroughs and tranquility. This is where community meets innovation, where game-changing research takes place beside soul-affirming nature, all in the name of a healthier Orange County. Say, why don't you agree with us when I say this? You need to discover the new UCI Health Irvine Hospital. It's wonderful. And one other thought, it's Ticketmaster time. NHL fans, you don't want to miss the action. You get Ducks tickets, Ticketmaster, official ticket marketplace of the Ducks in the NHL with mobile entry, easy transfer. You're in for every goal, so get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com/Anaheim Ducks, because when they shoot, you scored. Only at Ticketmaster. We'll be right back. Maybe we'll score some points with our in-between period intermission show. We'll find out. 3-1, New Jersey leads Anaheim through 40 minutes of playing time. Here on Duckstream, it's powered by TuneIn.
Ducks fans, ready to turn back the clock? It's Y2K night in Honda Center, and your boys in orange will take on the Tampa Bay Lightning at 1 p.m. for this New Year's Eve matchup. The first 10,000 fans in attendance will receive a boy band tee presented by Honda. Get ready for a New Year's Eve celebration in Orange Country. Get your tickets now at AnaheimDucks.com/Eve.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
At Fisher Investments, we may seem like other money managers, but we're different.
Are you really that different than the rest of us?
We are. As a fiduciary, we always focus on what's best for our clients.
What services do you offer besides investing?
We have a team of specialists in financial planning, estate planning, and more.
Your clients rely on you for all that?
Yes, we ensure clients receive unparalleled service at every step of the relationship.
Okay, but you still sell commission-based products, right?
No, because we believe that's a conflict of interest. We prioritize service over sales goals.
So, then how do your fees work?
We have a simple and transparent fee that's a percentage of our clients' portfolios. So we do better when our clients do better.
Wow, we're more different than I thought.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at FisherInvestments.com. Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
The scrape of blades, the clash of sticks. Hockey's more than a game. It's unrelenting, never-give-up moments that make you feel alive. And so you commit to the weekly ups and downs, the long road to the playoffs. You wear your heart on your sleeve in New Jersey with pride. And when you're there for your team, the NHL shop is there for you. Check out the largest selection of official NHL gear at NHLshop.com. Fanatics experience.
Visit EastonLawFirm.com and score big, Orange County's premier injury firm and official personal injury attorneys of the Anaheim Ducks. At Easton & Easton, our family of litigators has more than 100 years combined experience fighting the insurance companies in all types of injury accidents. With our family, every case is personal and handled by an actual attorney. Call to speak with an attorney today at 1-833-EASTONS. That's 1-833-EASTONS. Let our family help yours at EastonLawFirm.com.
Visit EastonLawFirm.com to score big. Official personal injury attorneys of the Anaheim Ducks.
This is the second intermission report on Duckstream, the official 24/7 audio network of the Anaheim Ducks.
Now, we're going back a very long time. Before my time, before Emerson's time. But since 1894, Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water has been there for you and for us. How about that? With naturally occurring electrolytes for a crisp taste, sourced from springs in and west of the Rockies. Refreshing our everyday moments and now proudly hydrating the Anaheim Ducks. Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water. I can assure you, nothing else. And here is Emerson to take us through some of the second intermission.
Yeah, and, well, there's a lot of games on tap throughout the National Hockey League. 13 games on tap to be exact, but I'll get to the Hytera US Inc. out-of-town scoreboard here in one moment. But first, save time and avoid the crowds by grabbing a holiday pack for every Ducks fan on your list. The pack includes tickets to multiple games along with a cozy fleece that you can wear at the rink all season long. Plus, the free game offer has been extended for the holidays. Purchase your pack before December 21st and you'll receive an additional matchup. Visit AnahheimDucks.com/holidays. Now let's get to these scores here. And today's out-of-town scoreboard is presented by Hytera US Inc., the most advanced and reliable talk radio with nationwide coverage. Yes, 13 games on tap today, tonight. Let's get right to it. Ottawa Senators visiting the Minnesota Wild. It's all tied up. Nothing. 13:54 remaining in the first period. And a couple of games, quite a few, that have not yet begun yet. And that's San Jose Sharks visiting the Pittsburgh Penguins. Tampa Bay Lightning, well, they're visiting the Island to take on the New York Islanders. Washington Capitals visiting the Winnipeg Jets. And how about the Vegas Golden Knights taking on the Columbus Blue Jackets in Columbus? Of course, this Ducks team facing this Columbus Blue Jackets team at the tail end of this road trip. It's going to be an exciting matchup. How about the Carolina Hurricanes visiting the Philadelphia Flyers? Montreal Canadiens and New York Rangers go head-to-head at Madison Square Garden. That is, of course, where this Ducks team will play next. How about the Edmonton Oilers visiting the Toronto Maple Leafs? Detroit Red Wings visiting the Chicago Blackhawks. Florida Panthers are in Dallas to face off against the Stars. Nashville Predators are at Colorado to take on the Avalanche. And how about the Calgary Flames are in LA to take on the Los Angeles Kings? Before we send it to break, the Ducks square off against the Seattle Kraken on Monday, December 22nd for a Pacific Division showdown for this festive night. The first 10,000 fans in attendance will receive a Nutcracker figurine presented by UCI Health. Don't miss out on this holiday giveaway item. Get your tickets now at AnahheimDucks.com/Mantle. Well, we have more second intermission coverage when we return from this upcoming commercial break. Thanks for listening to Duckstream, powered by TuneIn.
This December will bring something amazing. A place where 1.2 million square feet of game-changing medicine meet 300 acres of tranquility. It's a place built for everyone in Orange County and designed just for you. Prepare to meet the new UCI Health Irvine Hospital. World-class academic healthcare right here at home. Discover more at ucihealth.org/Irvine Hospital. Powered by UC Irvine.
Since 1894, Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water has been there for you, with naturally occurring electrolytes for a crisp taste, sourced from springs in and west of the Rockies, refreshing our everyday moments, and now proudly hydrating the Anaheim Ducks. Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water, nothing else.
Remember when instant connection meant just one push? Hytera brings it back with modern block radios that deliver crystal clear nationwide communication. Whether coordinating fleets or large facilities, Hytera block radios deliver reliable communication that keeps your team talking anytime, anywhere. Stay connected, stay efficient, stay ahead with Hytera block radios. Visit Hytera.us today. That's HYTERA.us.
Introducing Lineage Watch Company, an independent American watch brand proudly owned and operated in Southern California. Designed, engineered, tested, and hand-assembled in the USA, Lineage watches are uniquely powered by American-built movements. Define your legacy today with a Lineage timepiece at lineagewatchco.com. That is lineagewatchco.com.
This Christmas season, visit your local Boot Barn store for top-quality gifts that pay tribute to the lasting heritage of the West. From handcrafted cowboy boots and American-made felt hats to premium leather jackets, our in-store partners will help guide you as you shop, assisting with boot fitting and providing complimentary hat shaping. This Christmas, share a piece of the American spirit. Boot Barn. Unwrap the West.
Ducks single game tickets are on sale now. Check out the new lineup of cool giveaways, theme nights, and ticket packages for the 2025-26 season. See the complete list at ANAHEIMDucks.com/promotions.
We are back here in Jersey as your Anaheim Ducks are currently trailing in this match so far by the score of 3-1 against the New Jersey Devils. And before we get to some stats from the first 40 minutes of play, well, invite all your favorite people to the next Ducks home game at Honda Center. Host your guests in a private suite, and the memories you'll create with them will last a lifetime. Amenities include comfortable space for as many as 40 friends. How about that? It's a party in that suite right there. Food and beverage credit, reserve parking, and much more. For inquiries, visit ANAHEIMDucks.com/rental suites. All right, let's get to some player stats first, starting with, of course, the good guys. Jackson Lacombe having a productive game, and how about the total on ice so far for him through 2 periods of play? 17-19 in that span. 1 shot on goal, 2 hits, 4 block shots. Troy Terry, not only does he have 1 goal, the lone goal so far in this game for the Anaheim Ducks. How about that? He's +1, too. So, I mean, that's just good signing. He's on the board, +1, so he hasn't obviously given up any or been on the ice for a goal against. Good stuff. 4 shots on goal, and he's really been skating well. Mason McTavish playing well. 1 shot on goal, 1 block shot, 3-2 in the faceoff circle, looking for 60% win percentage. Jacob Trouba playing well with 2 shots on goal and 2 hits through 40 minutes of play. How about for the New Jersey Devils, who really started this game on fire? They knew that they had to maximize who's in the lineup right now. They're missing Jack Hughes. They're missing Timo Meier. The list goes on and on about guys who are missing in action. We talked about earlier the monumental loss. Simon Nemetz there, he's playing well, 18 points in 31 games played, so he's having certainly a breakout year here. He is not in the lineup, and, well, who's stepping up? Andre Palat. We saw that pass from him, far side corner there, and how about the finish from Cody Glass? Another player that comes to mind who's playing extremely well is Stephen Nason. Let's get right to it. I just mentioned him, Cody Glass, 4 shots on goal. And, of course, he's got that 1 goal that we heard not too long ago. 6-2 in the faceoff circle, good for 75% win percentage. How about Nico Hischier? He's been skating well. 2 shots on goal. How about this? 10-5 in the faceoff circle, good for 67% win percentage. How about a couple of guys who have scored in this one? Stephen Nason looked extremely well. He's 1-0 in the faceoff circle. He's also 1 for 1. 1 goal on 1 shot. Another guy, Paul Cotter, going between the legs there at the tail end of that second period. He's got 1 goal on 1 shot as well and 1 block shot. Well, a couple of team stats here. Oh, the Anaheim Ducks, they got to turn around in the faceoff department. 68% win percentage for the New Jersey Devils. 32% win percentage for the Anaheim Ducks. And it's all tied up. 17 shots on goal apiece. We have so much left to cover, so don't you go anywhere. Thanks for listening to Duckstream, powered by TuneIn.
The year-end clearance sale is going on now at your helpful Honda dealers. Honda cars, SUVs, and trucks are on clearance during Happy Honda Days. Save thousands on a new Honda today with 0.99% financing. 2025 Accords, Pilots, and Ridgelines are on clearance. Plus, see big savings on the full Honda line, like financing as low as 0.99% APR on a new 2025 Ridgeline. Don't miss Happy Honda Days. Search your local Honda dealer today. See dealer for financing details. Financing on credit approval. Offer ends 1/5/26.
My perfect day has sand, salt water, and friends. But my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, most people saw 90% clearer skin, and many were even 100% plaque-free at 4 months. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
NHL fans, give yourself some great looks this season and get Anaheim Ducks tickets at Ticketmaster. As the official ticket marketplace of the Anaheim Ducks and the NHL, Ticketmaster has a wide selection of tickets available for every game, so you can catch all the action live all season long. If your plans change, you can sell or transfer your tickets, and mobile tickets make it easy to get into the arena in time for puck drop. With Ticketmaster, you'll ensure that when they shoot, you'll score. Get tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Ducks.
250 years ago, a promise was made to connect families and friends near and far. And during the holidays, that promise is more important than ever. That's why USPS is building a better network to meet your needs with timely deliveries, easy and affordable ways to ship, and everything you need to make your season full of holiday cheer. Our purpose is delivering your peace of mind, knowing your love will arrive, bringing joy to all. The United States Postal Service. Learn more at USPS.com/holidays.
NHL fans, don't miss the action. Get your Ducks tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Ducks and the NHL. With mobile entry and easy transfer, you're in for every goal. So get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com/Anaheim Ducks. Remember this always, because when they shoot, you score, only at Ticketmaster. Well, here we go into the third period. What we need is a comeback, folks. Get a couple of goals, get even, and then see what happens the rest of the way. 17 shots apiece. 3-1 our score through 40 minutes of playing time. Hope you're enjoying Ducks hockey here. We have a game against the New York Rangers coming up in a very short time. And then head to Columbus, Ohio for a game with the Blue Jackets before we head home after that. So 2 more games left after this one, but the focus has to be on this and coming away with some points, and that means coming from behind here. Get ready to drop the puck, and they chase Kreider out of there just a bit. And here we go, underway in earnest here as Lacombe will go behind his own net and slap it up the left wing wall, out towards center ice, and then it's fired right back in by the Jersey Devils. Now Anaheim is there in a defensive mode, trying to get the puck out. Devils working hard to get the puck in front. He sure tried to make a play while falling down to the ice. Puck is sent up and out of the zone all the way down the ice, and it's on net, so their goaltender has to stop it and get rid of it in a hurry.
Well, that's the difference between having a defensive zone draw, right, and not passing that puck along with the great hands and passing ability that we just saw from Jake Allen. That's exactly why you want to keep it away from the goalie as he makes a easy kick-out pass to the near side. But boy, as a goaltender, that looked pretty.
Here's a little weak puck going towards the goaltender one more time. He hangs on for a face-off in the first minute of play here in period 3.
Flex plans are available for our fans who have the busiest schedules. Just select 7 or more games to receive huge savings on tickets, discounts on concessions, and merchandise. And new this year, parking is included. Visit hamducks.com/flexible for more info.
Well, be home, like I said, just a little while ago for some big-time hockey action at Honda Center. If the Ducks can manage some points, not only here, but also in that game against the New York Rangers. I know there's a couple of current Ducks players who would like nothing more than to get a 2-point victory over the Rangers and then see what the Columbus Blue Jackets have in store for us a couple of days after that. All right, play at center ice. Cutter Gauthier will bank it in, then pursue it, and then shoot it off the back of the netting. And it's played by New Jersey there as they try and clear it ahead and out. That's Luke Hughes. Couldn't get it all the way out. Anaheim is there, makes a shot attempt. That one bounced off a stick in the goal crease. Now to the other side of the rink. Anaheim trying to find someone open. Seneca tried to get it to Gudas, intercepted. And here come the Devils with a shot. Man, a save there. Big time opportunity there to widen their lead, but the Anaheim goaltender comes up big.
Yeah, nice wide speed by Paul Cotter there on the far side, and then he blasts a shot towards the net, and oh boy, Jersey following up with several opportunities.
Yep, they're working hard behind the net. One of the Anaheim players gets knocked down there at the goal, and New Jersey will fire a shot towards the net. Paul Cotter did. Play behind that. Oh, and then Gudas slams one of their players down to the ice. Chest first. He gets up off the ice. Go after the puck. Teammate Stefan Nason. And now Anaheim will deliver it out and get a breather for a split second or two.
It was an absolute mess behind Lukas Dostal. And what a corral the puck and clear from Beckett Seneca. You want to talk about just understated plays that go so far here for this Ducks club. Little flips like that are so huge, and that was a good one.
All right, shot towards the goal, and a sliding pad on ice save there. Gives the host a chance to win a face-off, put more pressure on the Anaheim defense there.
Hey, Ducks fans, young Ducks fans can join the Wild Leagues Kids Club and score exclusive merch, fun prizes, and invites to special Kids Club events throughout this season. Don't miss out on all the ultimate fan experiences. Sign up today at ANAHEIMDucks.com/Kids Club.
Ryan Paling looked a little disturbed there. He kind of looked up into the upper levels of this hockey arena as he was tossed from a face-off circle. And the Ducks will toss the puck in the air to center ice. That's where Ryan Paling will get it, trying to force it into the defensive zone of New Jersey. Puck played and shot in deep by Anaheim. They pursue the puck. Paling on the left wing wall. He's knocked down. Member of the Devils on top of him in the corner. Still fighting for it. Ross Johnson's there trying to assist. Paling and keeping the puck in. Now Killorn goes after it in the far side. And it's going to be New Jersey getting possession and firing at the length of the ice. And Anaheim youngster Ian Moore is there to make a play behind his goaltender.
And the Devils' third goal scored by Cody Glass, his sixth of the season. This is by Andre Palat and defenseman Colton White.
3-1 lead for New Jersey here. Third period. Play's going to be whistled down as the Devils make a bid to spend some time offensively in that Anaheim defensive zone.
I'm going to invite all of you listeners to join AD and I on the postgame show by texting 714-439-8422. We'd love to hear your thoughts on what is shaping up to be yet another tough game, right? Down by 2. But, well, this is good news. It's the worst lead in hockey. 2-goal lead. Why? Because you're still in the hunt, right? The team in the league, we take it for granted a little bit, and it's just one of those leads that all it needs is 1 to get within 1 and 2, and boom, you're back in the game.
All right, we got to make a song about that. What? 1, 1, and a 2, and a boom, or something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll be open to it.
Not really. I play the drums. Growing up as a kid, though, I couldn't sing, so that's why I played the drums. All right, here's the puck played in their own end of the rink. Ducks are trying to drum up some offense here. No pun intended. There's a shot towards the net. Fired by the Devils. Connor Brown. Ducks go after it, have control. And it's moved quickly to Cutter Gauthier. I think he's due to get a goal here, but a turnover. Neutral zone. Back comes Connor Brown with a drop pass.
Yeah,
to Cody Glass.
That wasn't a good sign right there. You had all three players. You had Seneca, Carlson, and Cutter Gauthier after that turnover doing wide swings, not stopping and going back south. No, wide swings, and they're circling away from the play. Those bad habits, they can't happen if you're going to get back in this game.
Tell you, Beckett Seneca just went off to the Anaheim Ducks players bench slowly, and it seemed like he got up slowly too. I hope he's all right. He's going to take a seat, get a breather right now with 14:22 to go in the third period. His team down 3-1. And here comes Anaheim, needing the first goal here to get a little bit closer. Then maybe another one before the evening is over with. Ducks hold it in. Good hustle there out of the blue line by Vetrano. Sent to the far corner. Lauren plays it there. Kind of knocked it out of the air. But showing support, the Devils, to one another. Trying to chop it out. Couldn't. And the puck is fired towards the net. It's a glove save there.
Yeah, Jacob Trouba firing it towards the net. A nice glove save from Jake Allen, who, for the most part, has been really good. Really solid.
All right, timeout. Devils 3 and the Ducks 1. And you're listening to Duck Stream all season long. It's powered by TuneIn.
This December will bring something amazing. A place where 1.2 million square feet of game-changing medicine meet 300 acres of tranquility. It's a place built for everyone in Orange County and designed just for you. Prepare to meet the new UCI Health Irvine Hospital. World-class academic healthcare right here at home. Discover more at ucihealth.org/Irvine Hospital. Powered by UC Irvine.
Remember when instant connection meant just one push? Hytera brings it back with modern POC radios that deliver crystal clear nationwide communication. Whether coordinating fleets or large facilities, Hytera POC radios deliver reliable communication that keeps your team talking anytime, anywhere. Stay connected, stay efficient, stay ahead with Hytera POC radios. Visit Hytera.us today. That's HYTERA.us.
Visit EastonLawFirm.com and score big. Orange County's premier injury firm and official personal injury attorneys of the Anaheim Ducks. At Easton & Easton, our family of litigators has more than 100 years combined experience fighting the insurance companies in all types of injury accidents. With our family, every case is personal and handled by an actual attorney. Call to speak with an attorney today at 1-833-EASTONS. That's 1-833-EASTONS. Let our family help yours at EastonLawFirm.com.
Visit EastonLawFirm.com to score big. Official personal injury attorneys of the Anaheim Ducks.
All right, a quick reminder, tonight's broadcast property, the Anaheim Ducks Hockey Club, and every broadcast of tonight's game, either whole or in part, without the express written consent of the Anaheim Ducks and the National Hockey League, is strictly prohibited. Well, what do you say we come together and say, let's prohibit this team from New Jersey of scoring a goal, and then let the Ducks get the tying goal. 2 goals away from that. So, time is of an important essence here in this situation. But we've seen them come from behind before. 13:30 to play in it. 3-1 lead for the host. Ducks keep it in. Lacombe fires one. Then another shot by Strome, who actually had the puck hit him on the way towards the net. Then he shoots it wide. He goes in after the puck. Paling is there as well. You can hear some of the contact down on the ice there. It can be fierce. Ross Johnston going off on a change. Anaheim drifts back into the neutral zone. As veteran defenseman Jacob Trouba will clear it ahead. Or Jackson Lacombe. Again, 3-1 New Jersey leads Anaheim here. And now a whistle and a stoppage of play as Anaheim brought it in to the New Jersey zone.
Yeah, it's going to be, at least I think it's going to be deemed offsides there. I couldn't quite see who was offsides there on the far side, as on the near side, Chris Kreider was passing the offensive zone blue. How about that big-time hit from Ross Johnson on Angus Cruikshank? I felt that all the way up here in the boost. That was a quality shift there by Ryan Paling and Ryan Strome. Ross Johnson were the three on that line. So mix up in lines here late as well.
Yeah, my leg's still shaking. Hopefully it stops here soon. All right, down in the New Jersey defensive zone. Ducks look for a goal. A shot by Kreider. That one high and wide. Ducks get it again, working hard to get another rebound attempt, and a shot partially blocked. That time, Troy Terry. You like Troy Terry's game? I think he's been one of the better Ducks players so far in this training camp and the start of the regular season, which is on its way to the halfway point here soon.
Yeah, look, it's not just because of the success in this game, right? He's the lone Anaheim Ducks goal scorer tonight still. And I tell you what, I mean, how about that shot? I'm still thinking about that shot. It was a big-time blast. And he's been the best Ducks player in today's game. And really, he's in that discussion of top three. He's third in points here coming into today's game, right? So he's in that top three discussion, I think, game in and game out, and he's showing that here again today.
Radko Gudas forming well in this contest. We'll toss it ahead. The Ducks lunge out in the neutral zone to just chop it in a little bit further. Front of the double goal. And a battle for the puck there, and it's cleared all the way down by the red, white, and black team known as the New Jersey Devils. Yep. Anaheim still trying to get back into this game. Folks, don't give up yet. 18 shots for New Jersey, 22 for Anaheim. Here in the third period. You're enjoying it. Have another game coming up in, I guess you could say, hours, truthfully, against the New York Rangers, and then one again in Columbus against the Blue Jackets. The puck finds its way out of the arena over one of the player benches, so we'll get another face-off, this time on the Anaheim side of center ice.
Yeah, Beckett Seneca was just below the red line there on the far side, right in front of the Anaheim Ducks players bench. He sticks his stick out, and it gets deflected into the players bench.
Slow rolling puck. And Ross Johnson says it's time for me to control it. He went in after it. And now it's chipped out to center ice. Big play coming here, and it's shot wide by New Jersey. Another chance to do some damage. They flipped it from the near boards to the other side of the rink through the outside part of the goal crease. No one with a scoring opportunity on that particular sequence. Moore gets the puck, shoots, coming into the right of the goaltender, and went bounced behind the goal line.
What a confident play that was. He gloves that puck out of the air, puts it on the ice, and he's attacking from that near side faceoff dot. He tries to go upper left corner on the short side, and big time stop by Jake Allen.
Oh, there's a throw-in by Killorn, and a teammate there, McTavish, who had to drop his stick. It might have been broken. Puck down the ice, and goaltender comes out for the Devils and feeds the stick, at least what's left of it, into his right corner. So, 3 Ducks. 3 of the Devils there battling. Puck comes out towards center ice here. 10 minutes exactly, right on the money, remaining here in this third period. And 2 goals separate the 2 hockey clubs. Anaheim down by a couple. Crowd is quieted here as Anaheim tries to get something going offensively. Lacombe moving in, turn the puck over. Anaheim will be first on it in front of the penalty box. That's Kreider. And actually, that's Trouba now who feeds it up ahead. Double skate to their own line, play at center. Anaheim seems to be a little more aggressive here at this stage of the third period. Taking chances, you're going to have to, I guess, when you're down by 2 and less than half the period to play. Here comes Anaheim with a toss to Kreider, off to Troy Terry. Tried to swing it rink wide. Here's a break now for the Devils who speed in. I could kind of put this game away if they get another goal or 2.
Yeah, that was Ian Moore there on Dawson Mercer gapping up, and that's what Ian Moore's shown, just his ability to squeeze off, pressure up, and not give big-time players like Dawson Mercer any time and space to work with.
Oh, there's a shot right through the goal crease. That's Beckett Seneca firing one wide. And we go down to 8 minutes, 42 seconds remaining in regulation time. We'll take a timeout here. When we come back, Devils will lead the Ducks by 2, 3-1. And you're listening to all of it tonight and all season long on Duckstream, powered by TuneIn.
The year-end clearance sale is going on now at your helpful Honda dealers. Honda cars, SUVs, and trucks are on clearance during Happy Honda Days. Save thousands on a new Honda today with 0.99% financing. 2025 Accords, Pilots, and Ridgelines are on clearance. Plus, see big savings on the full Honda line, like financing as low as 0.99% APR on a new 2025 Ridgeline. Don't miss Happy Honda Days. Search your local Honda dealer today. See dealer for financing details. Financing on credit approval offer ends 1/5/26.
Introducing Lineage Watch Company, an independent American watch brand proudly owned and operated in Southern California. Designed, engineered, tested, and hand-assembled in the USA, Lineage watches are uniquely powered by American-built movements. Define your legacy today with a Lineage timepiece at lineagewatchco.com. That is lineagewatchco.com.
NHL fans, give yourself some great looks this season and get Anaheim Ducks tickets at Ticketmaster. As the official ticket marketplace of the Anaheim Ducks and the NHL, Ticketmaster has a wide selection of tickets available for every game, so you can catch all the action live all season long. If your plans change, you can sell or transfer your tickets, and mobile tickets make it easy to get into the arena in time for puck drop. With Ticketmaster, you'll ensure that when they shoot, you'll score. Get tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Ducks.
This question to Mr. Edom alongside. I'm Steve Carroll, and we have a 3-1 lead for New Jersey over Anaheim here. While we have play go on here in the coming couple of minutes, anybody in particular, whether it be a line, an individual, forward defenseman, really catch your eyes so far in these games we've been able to broadcast?
Oh, 100%. Troy Terry, you just mentioned it. He's got 1 goal so far on 5 shots on goal. So, I mean, not only does he skate well, but when he has the opportunity to shoot, he's shooting the puck. Another guy, Ross Johnson. I mean, how about his 3 shots on goal? Another guy with 3, Jacob Trouba, had a clapper, several opportunities. So that's just a few guys who have made a positive impact for the good guys here in this game.
There's Cutter Gauthier and a turnaround shot. He wristed one along the ice, and that was stopped by their goaltender. Jake Allen, backed up by Jacob Markstrom in this hockey game. Puck thrown down the ice, and Anaheim delivered up the center ice. Cutter Gauthier for Mason McTavish. And Beckett Seneca seeing a little bit more ice time now than he did early on. And we have a big collision there. I can tell you the Devils didn't like the hit that Seneca was involved in there. He goes off on a change, grabs the seat in front of the coaching staff.
Yeah, that was a big-time head on defenseman Luke Hughes there, the far side offensive zone corner. Luke Hughes was the first D back there on the far side, and then incoming Beckett Seneca lays the hammer.
So you Stefan Nason there colliding with one of his teammates in his own end of the rink, and there's a drive. Pretty good mustard on that shot outside those circles to the left of the goal of the New Jersey Hockey Club. Boy, it's back and forth. Both teams having a rough time getting it by the opposing goaltender, though. 6:59 to play. Ducks need 2 to stay in this thing during that time. 3-1 for the host. Anaheim tried to get it to the blue line. Look out here. Possible break for the homestanding Hockey Club. They go in after it, and the puck is cleared, and then a shot. Turnaround shot opportunity there. And boy, that one just missed.
It was off the turnover of Troy Terry on the near side, and oh boy, about 5 feet above the blue paint. That's how tight it was. The Devils get an opportunity on a quick shot. Big time save by the Dose Wall.
Yeah, Dawson Mercer could have wrapped things up right there and even able to put one by the Anaheim goalie. And now things settle down just a tad, and the Devils will start from scratch in their own end of the rink and fire the puck the length of the ice behind the goal. Collision there. And the Ducks start up the left side for Ryan Strome. Ahead to center ice, and the puck is ratcheted in, winds up on the left wing board. But there's the Devils. They look like the more conditioned team as far as have some oomph still left in them. Here's the puck on the right wing side. Taken over by Anaheim. Corralled. Moved on near the blue line. Late arriving. Here's Zellweger, a shot. He partially fanned on it.
And on the other end, it was Dawson Mercer hitting the outside of the near side post. It was a great entry. Nico Hischier kicked it out to Jesper Pratt on the far side, and then Dawson Mercer getting rewarded with a near side opportunity.
Well, here's Paling taking a whack at it. A lot of pressure in that goal crease area. Granlund was there as well, but to no avail. Nothing comes of it scoring-wise. Paling, the other member, with Ross Johnston now going after some of the homestanding Devils team. Oh, and then Radko Gudas was hit hard in front of the Anaheim players' bench.
Oh, the Butcher. A big-time hip check on the far side on none other than Paul Cotter, who almost entered the Anaheim Ducks players' bench.
You think he has got that number memorized already?
I think so. I think he's going to think twice about touching the puck for the remainder of the game.
Here's New Jersey saltering back into their own end of the rink. 25 shots for Anaheim, 20 for New Jersey. Ducks come back, a shot. It's fired wide. That might have been one of Leo Carlson's best scoring opportunity in this game.
Yeah, it was a behind-the-back feed, Leo Carlson. And, there's a big-time opportunity by, you guessed it, Ian Moore, who continues to great opportunities for himself. It was a half-clapper there, top of the circles, right in the middle of the ice. Big-time chest save by Jake Allen. But, Leo Carlson in that opportunity. Although Jonas Siegenthaler did get a slight deflection on that shot from Leo Carlson.
All right, quick timeout. Getting late. Ducks need a couple to get back in this thing. They trail 3-1. And you're listening to Duck Stream today and all season long. It's going to be powered by Tuna.
The scrape of blades, the clash of sticks. Hockey's more than a game. It's unrelenting, never give up moments that make you feel alive. And so you commit to the weekly ups and downs, the long road to the playoffs. You wear your heart on your sleeve in New Jersey with pride. And when you're there for your team, the NHL shop is there for you. Check out the largest selection of official NHL gear at NHLshop.com. Fanatics experience.
Since 1894, Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water has been there for you, with naturally occurring electrolytes for a crisp taste, sourced from springs in and west of the Rockies, refreshing our everyday moments, and now, proudly hydrating the Anaheim Ducks. Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water. Nothing else.
Busy schedule? Hey, Flex plans are available now to let you choose the games that you want. Select 7 or more games to save big and get discounts on concessions and merch. Visit AnaheimDucks.com/FlexPlans.
Under 5 minutes left in the third period. The Ducks still down 2 goals to the New Jersey Devils. And despite the score in this period right now, the Ducks have 9 shots versus New Jersey only having 3. We're starting to see a little more desperation out of the group. But Emerson, what's been noticeable to you in this period?
Yeah, well, they certainly have needed more desperation all game long. Really, it started early on. Too cute of passes and too many passes before getting the puck on the net. About the midway mark of that first period, you started to see the shots coming on, and oh boy, here come the Anaheim Ducks all right here.
Boy, a big pileup in front of the net. I thought for sure somebody was going to put that puck behind the goal line. And now the officials have to separate one player from each team off to the side board area. Beckett Seneca is the one representing the Anaheim Ducks. And they slowly move away from this New Jersey spot in that circle to the right of their goaltender. So unless something dramatic happens here, we might be looking at Anaheim needing a win in the coming days to get back on that side of things. It's been a tough one here. They've certainly had some opportunities, but Not anything that's gone in for him shot-wise. Not too many shot opportunities at times. They go behind the net, try and center the puck. A backhand shot, and the goaltender got a piece of that one.
Oh, nice in-tight feed from Troy Terry. Becca Seneca getting in that near side whack at it, and, well, the net's empty for the Anaheim Ducks, meaning they have an extra attacker. Look at Nico Heischer battle till the very end as he pressures Jackson Lacombe.
All right, while falling down, Anaheim will get control of the puck. Lacombe drops it back to his own goal line. Most of the people have hung around for the last 3:20 of this third period. Ducks with some speed moving across the line. Carlson sets it up there. Puck knocked into the air with some stick-to-stick contact. Played by the Devils down the ice. Open net. Mercer stops, goes in deep. Can't get a shot away. It might have been at a bad angle anyway.
Well, Leo Carlson almost took that one for granted there. He was a little bit flat-footed before he saw Dawson Mercer there really pick up some speed here. Let's see how this play develops. Oh, boy.
Oh, my. Shot from their own defensive end. And it just goes wide of the net at the other end.
Yes, Andre Palat taking his shot at getting an empty net goal, but it hit the outside of kind of that middle area between the post and the back of the net there. That kind of protrudes out. Well, we got the post-game show coming up soon. Text us, 714-439-8422.
Nick Tavish will take the draw for Anaheim here. 2:43 and counting remaining in this game. All the way down the ice. Ian Moore, young defenseman we've been talking about, go back after it. 6'3", 205 pounds. Here's the puck being played to center ice by Cutter Gauthier, and he gave it up. And then for the second consecutive sequence there, little backhand toss, shot down the ice. And we'll have a stoppage of play with 2:20 remaining in this hockey game.
Well, New Jersey took a timeout earlier. See if the Anaheim Ducks utilize their timeout here at any point. It says no. And just as I mentioned that, what do? They call a timeout?
Yes, they do. Well, I think maybe they were thinking about us.
Yeah.
They haven't had too many breaks here, and they go, yeah, Steve and Emerson need to give them a little break, too.
I would have. That's what I would have been thinking.
Oh, yeah. And it's a free break. All right. Other side, both teams, they actually look a little weary right now as they lean over talking to their respective head coaches.
If you look at the shots on goal total, how about that change in events in that category, right? The Anaheim Ducks now sitting at 28 shots on goal. The New Jersey Devils only 20. Let's take a look at some other team stats so far. And it's just one of those games that it hasn't gone Anaheim's way through and through. How about the face-off win percentage called? 73.6% win percentage for the New Jersey Devils. 26.4% face-off win percentage for the Anaheim Ducks. It can't be that way. No. You're not going to have success in any game, including this one here. Block shot, impressive as total. I'm sure the bulk of those came lately for the Ducks. 20 for them, 11 for the Devils. See what happens here with the goalie still pulled.
Troy Terry's going to shoot one, and he fired it wide, just wide of their goaltender. Beckett Seneca's in there battling hard for it. And here comes the visitors. They move in on right wing, open net, and they put a goal in. Who got it? Number 16 for the Devils, Connor Brown. And that definitely puts things out of reach. Applause, their approval. A 4-1 hockey game at the moment with exactly 2 minutes to play.
Yeah, I know it's an empty net goal, but still, nice wide speed here coming off the near side boards from Connor Brown. It was a nice kick out there to set that whole play up. Just unfortunate.
All right, Ducks win the draw. And, of course, Emerson be here for the post-game show, which follows this. Puck is cleared all the way down the ice. Some more people head for the exits. Ducks can't get it through the neutral zone. And then it's sent in deep by their hockey club. A whistle and a face-off upcoming. That's deep down in the Anaheim area where they're going to get a face-off, and that's where the New Jersey Devils play defense.
Puck management could have been better here, too. 16 giveaways for the Anaheim Ducks. It's one thing if you're the better team. Sometimes the better team in the game is the one with more giveaways, but not in this case, right?
No.
And takeaways 5 for the Devils, only 3 for the Anaheim Ducks. That's that want factor, right? So it almost as if it really is a prime example of how this game has been played out. The New Jersey Devils, they've just wanted it more.
Yep, that's funny. When you want it more, you usually win. Here's the puck being bounced off a leg into the goal crease and covered up on there. Pretty good goaltending performance there by Jake Allen in the Jersey net. And they get the announcement on Connor Brown, already gave it to you. And so unless something dramatic happens, it's going to wind up New Jersey winning by 3 goals, 4-1 at the moment.
And Andre Palat getting the lone assist there. How about that drop of the shoulder from Ryan Poehling? Nice speed there. Oh, Frank Vetrano getting a quick shot off this near side face-off to the right of netminder Jake Allen. But yeah, Ryan Poehling, drop of the shoulder, transferred his weight, putting the pressure behind him, and getting a quality shot under duress. Troy Terry, we heard in that great interview there that I had with him.
Yep.
We heard that on the pregame show, of course. And, well, he complimented Hales, as they call him, his play, right? And he's been phenomenal. He has been really an unsung hero so far in his early success for the Ducks team.
All right, another draw. Better go Chan to go through his teammate's leg. Strome, who gets the puck, moves it off to Vetrano. A close-in opportunity, and that one was stopped. 2-on-1 break for them. In too deep. Couldn't get a shot away that time.
Yeah, that was Angus Cruikshank trying to go on the far side and connect with Xavier Braun, of course. And that was a big time, but it was just a bobbled puck. He really couldn't manage that. It bobbled over his stick, then he ended up doing a far side delay there on the far side goal line. So nothing coming into fruition there. But they're just still skating really hard, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're creating odd man rushes here late in the game with only 44.2 seconds remaining.
So they drop it down again. Anaheim can't get it out. A drive from just outside that left circle. Now was blocked before it got to the Anaheim netminder. 26 seconds to go in this one. It'll be a disappointing end to this hockey game. And we'll wait for the Anaheim scheduled game to appear in the coming days. They're going to take their time, Anaheim. Just clear the puck up ahead off the stick of Killorn. Ducks don't even go in and pursue it. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And this one is in the history books, as the Ducks fall short in this one against a pretty decent Devils hockey club. I was impressed with a lot of their players and the way they went about their business. Meanwhile, Anaheim heads to the locker room, and we'll get ready for this next weekend of hockey.
You see the frustration, right? Not too often, especially in the midst of winning. Alex Killorn takes a little clapper there, and just all-out frustration from not only him, other members of this Anaheim Ducks team. They know that they have better, right? They knew that they had better. Stretching back to last game where they just got outplayed. Yeah, some questionable calls, but for the most part, of course, look at the team stats. The New York Islanders were the better team. A follow-up here in Jersey. And, well, you got to be extra prepared for these early day games, right? You just, there's that extra emphasis, and I don't know, maybe were they a little too light heading into this one, knowing that this New Jersey Devils team, they're missing bodies. Look, they have had injuries. They had the Timo Meier unfortunate family situation there, which he's dealing with. And look, did they take him a little bit lightly? Who knows? But bottom line, you got two more really tough tests in the New York Rangers, which is a primetime opportunity for them to really get one, and then get another one with Columbus. You can make this still an over 500 trip, right, Steve? So I think they got to keep that in mind. You could still go 3-2. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, so am I. And we'll, of course, have that coverage coming up to the end of the preseason, so to speak, the exhibition games, and won't be too long where this hockey club can be seen live in person, especially out in Southern California. I know a lot of folks are preparing for that season opening game, and they are around the league, let's be honest. And we've seen some good hockey played by more than just 2 or 3 teams in some of the games I've been able to tape and watch. So, you know what? There's going to be some good times. There's going to be some bad times. But I think when you look at the quality of competition and some of the good young players in particular, it's going to be a dogfight for these teams to get into the playoffs. And we will be following them all season long. But right now, we still have more coverage to give to you here in the coming weeks. And just looking forward to all the decisions that have to be made. And just get the season underway. I think that'll be a plus for the hockey club, too.
Okay.
We'll see.
No, I look forward to it all. Look forward to